huge stakes in this 8-man tag team main event.
Oh, the little huddle here. We got a basketball game. Here we go. Football game. Little go team.
Russo plotting strategy with his team.
What's that? What's it, a mouthpiece?
Probably a mouthpiece to go along with the hockey headgear to protect himself, of course.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, bud. This ain't no hockey thing, you know what I'm talking about?
That's right. TNA, not
All
NHL.
you got to do now is just pick one, you know what I'm talking about? Pick one. Let's get on with this.
Oh.
Challenge from the Dream.
I love it.
What incredible talent lined up representing the tradition of the NWA.
Who's going to start this off, Mike? I'll tell you what, this is size.
Who's going to start it off? I want to know who's going to get their hands on Russo first. That's what I want to see.
I have a feeling if the only thing that happened was to see Russo get busted wide open, you'd be a happy camper in this match. Is that right, Mike?
I'd love to see it. Step up to the plate, Russo. Take your medicine from the LOD Dusty Rhodes and the NWA champ Jarrett.
Size against speed, I'll tell you that. But there's a lot of experience on the tradition side right here.
You can just feel the tension.
Yes.
You can feel the drama because of what's at stake in this match and because of who's out here.
Christopher Daniels draws first blood against Jarrett. Oh.
Low key from the outside with the distraction on Jarrett is just the opening that Christopher Daniels was looking for.
Oh, man. I'll tell you something, I was never more disappointed than when we found out Russo got Daniels and Low Key and Skipper, because you talk about three unbelievable athletes that everybody loves to see.
Jarrett and Daniels matching, countering holds
yeah!
before Jarrett connects with a clothesline that takes Daniels down to the mat.
Man.
Yeah, incredible contrast in styles here between the Triple X core of the X Division.
I'll tell you what though, Mike.
And the legends of the NWA, and they are having their way with Daniels.
With this many people around the ring, it makes that ring so much smaller. That ring is so much smaller because every time you get close to the side, somebody, if you're on the wrong side, can give you the belt. So, belt right in the head. So it shrinks the ring, which goes to the favor of the traditional guys right here.
Again, keep in mind the stakes. Should Vince Russo's team win this match, he will then be able to name all the opponents next week. Night of Champions, Championship night. All three title belts will be on the line. World's title, World's Tag title, and X Division title will be at stake, and Russo can name the opponents.
I'll tell you what, I still cannot get over the fact that Bob Armstrong allowed that to happen.
Road Warrior Animal using his power to take Low Key and send him across the ring.
I don't know if the ring is big enough for Low Key to do what he does best, Mike. Oh.
Well, you knew it would be the quickness and the speed of the X Division Triple X group. But the power of the power bomb from Road Warrior Animal stops the speed and agility of Low Key, and then Animal shoulder block off the ropes.
I'll tell you what. Low Key, there you see it. As soon as the ref distracted there by Christopher Daniels, Skipper comes in.
Yeah, that's the opening for Skipper to come in, take Road Warrior Animal down to the mat, and now the tag is in from Low Key to Erik Skipper. I guess you can expect a double team.
Oh my man!
While Erik Skipper holds Road Warrior Animal, Low Key comes charging in with a drop kick directly into the face of Animal, and now they're going to double team him.
He just leveled
Or
him.
are they?
No!
Just reversed him and took both over with the suplex. Russo up on the apron, but just momentarily.
If you'll notice, Russo's the only one not on the apron.
Yeah, no coincidence there either.
Oh, did you see that? I mean, you talk about. Oh, Now the Hawk takes over.
Double team by the Road Warriors. Animal turns things over to Road Warrior. Hawk against Erik Skipper.
I'll tell you what, that was impressive by Animal. Man, that was just pure strength. I mean, that was, what, 225 pounds or whatever on each arm. Think about that.
Road Warrior Hawk senses the advantage.
Oh!
Catches him with a drop kick. Quickly goes for the cover. Lateral press attempt, and Skipper just matrixed right out of the move and then nailed him with a spin kick. Look how quickly Hawk gets to his feet, almost challenging Erik Skipper. Bring it on. Hit me with your best punch, he seemed to say. To the ropes goes Skipper, and down he goes after the clothesline from Hawk.
You know, this is the first time we've actually got to see the Road Warriors in real in-ring action here at NWA TNA, and they came ready, buddy.
Off the gut wrench suplex. Hawk takes Skipper to the corner. Tags in the champ, Jeff Jarrett, the legal man.
Dusty Rhodes still waiting for his tag, but I think he's just waiting for Russo to come out. You know, Jarrett would love to get a hold of Vince Russo just as much as anybody out here.
Now Russo finally up on the ring apron instead of the floor. There you see the hockey helmet and the mouthpiece in place.
Oh!
Drop toe hold by Skipper on the champ.
I'll tell you what, we have seen a transformation in Erik Skipper since the beginning of NWA TNA. I swear he's put on 25 pounds.
There you go.
Cheap shot.
Russo with the cheap shot from outside.
Oh.
Onto Jarrett, but Jarrett somehow sensing that Skipper was coming from behind, not only moves out of the way, but then comes crashing down across his back. Time for the Jarrett strut.
Yeah.
Right hand for low key. There's one for Daniels, and you'll notice that Russo's nowhere to be found. He's on the floor. And Jarrett turns his attention to Russo.
Again.
You know, that's just what Russo wants to do.
That's exactly right. He knows he can run around. Nobody's going to tag him.
He taunts Jarrett. Jarrett comes out to the floor, and then you see the double team by Daniels and low key as they send Jarrett into the steel.
I mean, Skipper and Low Key and Christopher Daniels would be crazy to tag Russo in that. There, you see it right there.
You see Russo using a towel also to choke Jarrett while they hold him in place.
Well, he's got his mouthpiece on. Now the double team going on while referee Charles is distracted again. Get in there, stop this!
Front suplex applied by both Daniels and Skipper to Jarrett. Daniels for the cover, but he gets just two.
Stay on him!
The repeated kicks by the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, right into the chest of Jeff Jarrett. Referee Rudy Charles warning both Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors to stay out of the ring, but as he turns his back, you see Russo now choking Jarrett again. And you know what? Rhodes and the Road Warriors have had just about enough.
I'll tell you what, I'm surprised one of those guys doesn't just come outside the ring here.
And again, there it is. Russo choking, low key, skids the boot across his face repeatedly.
Man. So Skipper, holy cow. Rudy Charles has got to get
Jeff
control.
Jarrett taking a beating in the corner here.
Stay on him!
Rudy Charles has got to get control there. Look at this. Every chance that Triple X gets, they team up.
Again, we remind you of the importance of this match. Should Vince Russo's team win this 8-man tag bout, he then is able to name all the opponents. When we have championship night 1 week from tonight, the world's title, the X Division belt, the world's tag titles all to be at stake. Jarrett fighting off Loki, trying to get to the corner, trying to get the tag in. He made the tag, but referee Charles, I don't think, saw it. He had just turned his back to look at Russo's corner, and he does not allow the tag. And you see that Russo and company continue to 4-on-1 with the attack on Jarrett.
Look how they use each other to distract the ref and send him on over. Rudy Charles has got to be a little bit more observant to what's going on here. Because it has been 4-on-1 for Jarrett since he's been in on this tag.
Skipper front face lock on Jarrett. Cutting off the ring. keeping him on the Russo's team side of the ring. Not allowing Jarrett to get to the corner, to get the tag in to either Dusty Rhodes or one of the Road Warriors.
Oh, fighting back.
Desperation elbows by Jarrett.
Again, though, like I said, this ring gets so small. Oh, man.
Caught him with a kick, but then he went for the drop kick, and Skipper hooked the top rope and forced Jarrett to miss.
If you'll notice, Jeff just grabbing his eye there. I think they've been raking their boots across his face. Seeing things a little blurry right now.
They turn things over to Daniels, and Daniels with repeated shots to the back.
I was going to say,
and a cheap one from Russo again. You know, look at this. Animal's just about had enough.
We got him wrapped up.
The pin. You know, at that time, the Road Warriors, they couldn't, but they cost him too.
He had it for at least 7 or 8 seconds. At least.
You can't blame the Road Warriors, but I think that time it cost Jarrett and company the pin.
Jarrett has got to get a tag here.
Double team again. Look at low-key spring back. Front kick springing off the ropes. Daniels turns him over. Daniels got the Boston Crab submission hold, and low-key follows up with a knee to the back.
Doing every trick.
Cover here. 2 count before Hawk is in to break it up.
Well, it's about time.
They are on their feet at the TNA Asylum. You hear the chant for Dusty. But Jarrett is still in trouble.
I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter who Jarrett tags. He's got to tag somebody here. He's got to. Yo! Man,
oh no. Daniels caught him in midair. Jarrett fighting him off with a pair of elbows, and now, I thought he was going to go for the stroke there, but Daniels was prepared. Both went for the clothesline in mid-ring. Both connected. Both go down.
And both are on the opposite sides of their corner right here. Who's going to get up first to make the tag? Somebody has got to make the tag quickly while they're down. Again, Jarrett's looking, he's in the wrong corner. He knows where he's got to go.
Jarrett's so close to the corner now. He's got to make his way there and get the tag in.
Anybody.
Just dive forward and get it in, and he's got it to the
American dream.
Here comes Dusty Rhodes. Bionic elbow for Erik Skipper. One for low-key, elbow for Daniels, and he's calling Russo into the ring.
Oh, just one right after the other. I tell you what, Rudy Charles has lost all control of this match, but I don't care. Oh.
Another big bionic elbow for Skipper.
Oh.
Yeah, we want you in.
He's gonna do it. Russo is actually getting in the ring. Oh, man.
Wait a minute. What? Mr. Wrestling 4. What, he hit him? It looked like he had a chain wrapped around his hand. It looked like a chain. He hit him with a chain.
You gotta be kidding
Wait,
me.
No.
The winners of the match.
Oh, no.
Sports Entertainment.
Oh, no.
Extreme.
Oh, think of this. This could spell the end for NWA TNA. What is this? Mr. Wrestling 4 is gonna take the mask off? Oh my God! It's the Russian Nightmare! It's Nikita Koloff! We haven't seen Nikita Koloff in years! Oh my God!
Russo didn't come out here. He said, you Sonny Siaki, I taught you better than this. And young lady, let me tell you something. You need more than a tongue lashing. You stick around this ring, you're gonna get your ass paddled tonight.
Sonny Siaki and Desire, both formerly associated with Dusty Rhodes Turnbuckle Championship Wrestling Organization, even to the point where Dusty Rhodes broke Desire into the wrestling business. That's where she got her original training.
Well, you know that's just set Dusty Rhodes off, but the reason that Siaki is out here with Desire is with Russo gone.
Yeah, right.
Sonny's
Ace in the hole. I know.
Listen to the crowd.
TNA Asylum on fire. Around ringside, many people on their feet.
There's 1,400 pounds in that ring right now, Mike. This is going to be a brawl. A brawl.
You know, we talked about it last week. If you tuned in tonight expecting to see a wrestling match between these four, you've come to the wrong place. It's time to get physical, it's time to brawl, and it's time to settle the score.
You know, think about it, and they've got to have the right mindset, the Harris twins I'm talking about, because can you imagine how intimidating it'd be to be in the ring and look over and see Vader and Dusty Rhodes and realize that you've got greatness in that ring? History in that ring?
How often do the Harris brothers go into a match where they do look across the ring and they see guys that are much bigger than they are, who have that physical advantage, who have that size advantage? Not very often, but tonight is one of those nights. Big Ron Harris in control early against Vader. Just momentary. Look at this.
Oh, he just flung him!
Overhead release suplex.
Like a bag of potato chips.
6'3", 300 pounds. Big splash. 1, 2. How did he escape?
Unbelievable. Well, I'll tell you what, Ron Harris. Wait a minute. There's the truth.
We haven't seen him, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, sitting there watching the match.
Disgruntled. Remember that interrogator segment that the NWA doubted his allegiance, and the truth, Ron Killing's looking on. Wow.
Heavy D right now in the ring with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
You know, we talked about keeping the tradition and the progression alive in wrestling. It's what's been so great with the NWA for over 50 years. How about this? Dusty Rhodes' son, Cody Runnels, just won the Georgia High School State Wrestling Championships at 189 pounds, unbeaten this season, going 48-0. That's what we're talking about when we talk about the family, the tradition of the NWA, and the Dream in trouble because of the double team, and Vader's not going to put up with that.
I'll tell you what, I would not want to be Rudy Charles. I mean, he looks like an ant out there. What just happened?
Dusty Rhodes just sent face first. Right out here into the steel, steps right by that steel ring post. And Siaki with some cheap shots. I don't think we caught it on camera, but Siaki putting the boots to the Dream. Oh God, Dusty's been split open.
Oh man, you're kidding.
Right here in front of our broadcast position.
He is busted wide open. Well.
Oh my.
Not only are the Harris twins not intimidated.
Yeah, hardly.
But they're trying to destroy a legend in the ring right now.
And look at Heavy D. Drive those big right hands right into the forehead, the already busted open forehead of the Dream. The Dream trying to fight through the pain, but another big right from Heavy D. Don Harris sends him down. You can see that he's been split open.
Get a picture of that!
At what point does the blood dripping down into the eyes of Dusty Rhodes? Does it block his vision?
You know, you gotta respect Dusty's heart and his desire coming out here. You know he hates what he feels Vince Russo is doing to the business, and he's almost become the spokesman for the tradition.
Desperation blow by the Dream.
But
it connected low. But Dusty slow to get up.
Oh, he is leaning back. And Big Ron right now is just...
Yeah, just measured him, caught him with another big right hand. And again!
I mean, look at Ron Harris, though. There's not hardly an ounce of fat on him. This guy is a monster.
The Dream trying to fight through the pain.
It's almost like it's not even bothering him.
Trying to use that blood that's flowing down his face as inspiration, but...
He can't do it. Well, they are just systematically beating him.
They had a game plan. They had strategy, and they're employing it to perfection here as they double team on Rhodes.
Rudy Charles has got his hands full. I mean, how do you stand in between 600-700 pounds and try to hold him off?
You can try, but you can't be too successful, as we see Rudy Charles trying to stop Heavy D. A big elbow out of nowhere.
Dusty has got to get the tag to Vader. He has got to get the tag. He's bleeding. He's got to be dizzy.
Ron Harris in, and Ron Harris cuts off the tag.
Just working him over.
Dusty so close to getting the tag into Vader.
Oh!
Low blow. The Dream needs to lean back. No! Again, the strategy. from the Harris brothers. You've seen it right from the opening of this bout, the double teaming repeatedly. Rhodes fights back with right hand.
And
Bionic elbow.
And he gets the tag.
Vader in.
I never thought I'd ever see Ron Harris look small next to anybody.
Vader on fire. Clotheslines both Harris boys down. Vader out of the corner.
Oh!
Splashed him, squashed him.
As Dusty is giving a little payback to Heavy D right now.
Just what we expected. The physicality, the brawl between these four unfolding right before our eyes.
Like you said, Mike, if you came prepared to see a wrestling match, you're not going to see it. Wait a minute, what's that? And he caught it. Boy, he ran right into that elbow.
Bionic elbow for Siaki. Vader out of the corner. Referee's called for the bell. Dusty's got the belt. Vader. Look out! 450!
Oh, man! Sonny wanted to be the ace in the hole. Well, let me tell you something.
Check this out. Desire in the ring.
Whoa! He promised her a whipping.
We talked earlier that Dusty Rhodes trained Desire for professional wrestling.
Oh, man! He's gonna do it!
He's got the belt.
1, 2, he just let her have it! Little respect is what he's telling her.
What? Nikita Koloff!
Wait a minute!
Nikita Koloff, formerly half of the superpowers with Dusty Rhodes. Nikita
He's
Koloff
here.
at ringside. You know, he's got a history with Vader as well. Nikita Koloff, his last match was against Vader.
You're kidding! What a historical moment tonight! The first time. Wait a minute! There you go! And Dusty gave it back.
Dusty said, "I gave you the opportunity 2 times, Nikita, but not this time." And he dropped him with the bionic elbow, and Koloff rolls out to the floor.
I just can't. Well, I mean, Koloff is obviously not with Russo. This is personal. This has got to be something between the two of them. This is pure personal. As you see the celebration.
Referee Rudy Charles has disqualified the Harris brothers, the winner, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Vader.
And they should have been disqualified. What was going on between Jeff and D'Lo? D'Lo, obviously, Sports Entertainment Extreme got into his head a little bit
Sounded
earlier.
like a heated exchange.
Yes. Well, you know, I mean, like you said, he can't expect a title shot on his first match here.
Right, I mean, later tonight, we have AJ Styles and Raven to determine the #1 contender after that wild match 1 week ago, the double pin, where nothing was settled.
There you see, I just saw Jarrett and D'Lo hug each other and say, okay, let's put it behind us. We've got this in front of us right here. This is important. Whatever's going on between Erik Watts and Jeff Jarrett is going to be magnified in this ring right now. And again, I still haven't figured out what the deal is with Erik Watts and Jeff Jarrett. Boy, the crowd. Anxious to see D'Lo Brown have his first match here at TNA, just like we are, Mike. And he goes out there first against Brian Lawler.
Gonna hook it up and lock it up with Brian Lawler. And Lawler shoots him off into the ropes. D'Lo able to get the shoulder into Lawler, takes him down. Elevates him up, atomic drop. Bring it on. Inverted atomic drop that time.
Letting him know where it hurts. Oh, man. D'Lo's been so impressive.
Great contact with the clothesline off the ropes and right back to the advantage. Mid-ring, scoop and a slam by D'Lo. What a great resume. What a great accomplishments he had in the WWE. Intercontinental Champion, first to unify the European Championship with that Intercontinental Championship belt, and now making his home right here in the National Wrestling Alliance with NWA, TNA, and Lawler. With the cheap move, the rake of the eyes is able to stop the offense from D'Lo Brown.
You know, this is the first time that we've seen Brian Lawler in a long time in the ring in an actual match without running in cheap shot on somebody.
D'Lo able to plant him with the power bomb. And to the corner, Lawler and Flair, and now Lawler and Watts.
I'll tell you this, when he does get that title shot, D'Lo will be an incredibly worthy opponent.
Power bomb and a 2 count before David Flair comes in to break it up.
Well, this will be the first time we actually get to see the next generation in tandem out here.
Yeah.
Can they work as a team?
Our first look at Erik Watts as
That's
soon as
right.
he tags in.
That's
Tag
exactly
David
right.
Flair.
We'll see. Oh, man. D'Lo is just demolishing him one by one, Mike.
D'Lo on fire, and D'Lo taking both Lawler and Flair. Able to duck the clothesline that time, but he didn't duck that leg lariat.
I'll tell you what, you know D'Lo Brown is happy to be in NWA TNA. Oh, beautiful. A place where nothing will hold him back.
Pin attempt. Erik Watts in for the first time and able to break up that pin by D'Lo Brown on David Flair, and
here we go.
We're going to see it. Drop toe by D'Lo stops Erik Watts.
Line him up and he'll knock him down, Mike. I'll tell you what. D'Lo is just absolutely taking over.
You know, I still don't have an answer on that regret statement that Erik Watts has made for weeks to Jeff Jarrett. You know, we know that he and Jeff, when they were kids, they spent a lot of time together. Both their dads were very famous wrestling promoters. And I know a couple of weeks ago he claimed that Jeff didn't help him when both of them were in the WWF, claimed that Jeff was jealous of him.
Whatever his reasons are, Mike, they're his, and he's not ready to show them yet. Not ready to let the world know exactly what's going through his mind. Maybe he just feels that he was never able to shine, never able to...
He pretty much blamed the world when I asked him to narrow it down as to who he pointed the finger of blame at, and as you heard in that interview, he really didn't have an answer for me.
Oh, beautiful suplex there by Flair.
Elevation in the high vertical suplex. Oh, that suplex, he goes for the pin, and a 2 count for David Flair on D'Lo.
I'll tell you what, this is a great chance for David Flair to show us everything that he can do. You know, you got to admit, they've got the genes, Mike. Flair, Lawler, and Watts.
Right, the sons of the Nature Boy Ric Flair, Jerry the King Lawler, and Cowboy Bill Watts.
D'Lo right now has got to get a tag. He has taken all of it, and again, that'll just wear you down after a while.
And we've seen Jeff Jarrett trying to extend the arm, putting it into the ring, trying to get a tag into D'Lo, but right now, I think you make a great point because D'Lo's tank is nearing the E mark.
It is. And he's got right there the master of the cheap shot, Brian Lawler, just doing whatever it takes.
And not only separating the fingers, but then biting them as well. What a sicko.
Well, I don't think anybody's ever figured out how his mind works. But he is an incredible talent.
Ooh, Watts right in the face of D'Lo Brown, but D'Lo fires back. Series of rights. To the ropes goes Watts. Stop on a dime. Gonna try and lift him up, try and overpower him, and boom!
Right over the ropes, onto the ropes. Referee Andrew Thomas is not letting Jeff sneak in and sneak the tag. He has been out there the entire match, Mike, and there it is.
And a 2 count on the pin attempt as Erik Watts tries to put away D'Lo Brown. Watts sending a message to the corner. David Flair's got his boot up. They're going to try and send D'Lo into the boot.
Oh.
Face first, both Lawler and Flair.
Well, I wondered if they could use the teamwork.
Good quick tags on the part of the NWA's next generation. They've had the fresh man in the ring for the better part of the last few minutes here against D'Lo.
Dusty Rhodes trying to get in. Jeff Jarrett needs to get in. I mean, this has got to be frustrating for the two of them on that side.
You can see the frustration. You can certainly sense it as neither Jarrett nor Rhodes has been able to get into the match.
Right now, D'Lo's probably thinking, what in the world I got myself into, but he can't get the tag. Oh, man.
Lawler pin attempt on D'Lo and another 2 count.
Mike, I don't believe D'Lo's going to be able to get over there. I mean, it's not like it's even a normal tag match. I mean, this is a 6 man, and he's taking, you know, like you said with the quick tags, he's got a fresh partner coming out every few seconds.
D'Lo ducks the clothesline.
Oh, wait a minute.
Gonna take him up.
He's got it. Whoa! But he's on the wrong side of the ring. He's got to get up and make the tag. That was just that spinning there, Mike.
Jarrett and Rhodes both waiting for D'Lo to make his way to the corner to get the tag into one of the two.
That was all he had right there to do that.
Both of them sitting on ready, just waiting to get into this battle.
No, Lawler's going to make the tag first, obviously. Who's he going to tag? He tags David Flair.
There it is.
There he got it.
Tag is in it. Jarrett unloads.
Oh, he had to take a quick shot at Watts. You knew he did.
And one for Lawler as well.
Oh, beautiful kick.
And Gilberti takes David Flair down. Now Brian Lawler in the ring. Jarrett sends him into the ring.
Oh, was that incredible?
Drop kick right into the face.
Well, next generation, you wanted the champ. You got him. Oh, wait a minute here. Come on.
Erik stops it.
Yeah.
Dream.
Turn around, baby.
There's your wake-up call. Jarrett right. Bionic elbow from Dusty. And Erik Watts.
He's going over, buddy. There he goes.
And here comes Dusty to follow up the advantage.
David Flair, though, took the advantage, and so's Lawler as they're trouncing on Jarrett.
Battle outside with Dusty and Erik Watson.
No, right into the table.
Dusty just put Watts face first right into our broadcast position.
We're lucky to even have a table after
Action
that.
in the ring.
Oh, man, Jarrett's got control because D'Lo.
Gonna go for the stroke.
Another smash on the table.
In the ring, Jarrett cover.
He got it.
Pin. Jarrett got the pin.
The winners of the match, the team of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, D'Lo Brown, and Jarrett.
Erik Watts was blindsided by Dusty and slammed on the announce table. He's still there trying to get his composure, Mike.
And to join in the
There's
celebration,
the truth.
coming from the back, Ron the Truth Killing, the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. What a great sign of unity this is.
Wait a minute, what's going on?
What the hell?
Oh! Wait a minute! Just earlier they were hugging like two childhood sweethearts. And now the truth has just come in and just...
He powerbombed Jarrett.
He's doing it again. Oh!
What the hell's going on here?
You talk about Benedict Arnold. I mean, Mike. And he's leaving. Truth just walked out of the building.
Watts, he's got that rope around the neck of Jarrett.
You know, I told you.
Look out, look out, look out.
Oh!
Face first again into the table here.
I mean,
He's got a noose. He's got a noose around the neck of Jarrett.
Mike, I don't know what's happened. The truth turned Conan on everybody. And now Watts has got the rope around Jarrett's neck as Flair and Lawler destroy Dusty Rhodes in the ring.
Dusty in trouble in the ring, but in the back you see Erik Watts now using a trash can to lay out Jarrett. Good God, Dusty's been split wide open in the ring.
Oh my God, Dusty's bleeding.
In the action in the back.
Well, I mean, how can you have the poor cameraman don't even know where to go? And he just flings him out. Wait a minute.
Lawler on the top drops the leg.
Just revenge now, Mike. As Jarrett got the pin on Flair. So make no mistake, they won the match, but we've got to find out, though, what's going on outside. And here it is.
What the hell is this?
He's tying him to the vehicle. What's he gonna do? Drag the limo? He's gonna drag him?
This is... somebody stop this! This is inhumane! This is inhumane!
No, he could kill him! Mike, you can't! No! Get the police!
Shit, come on. You want non-stop action? I'll give it to you. I came, baby. I'm gonna give you everything you wanted. Get the hell out.
No!
Get out. Get out.
No way!
Let me in, baby. Jarrett!
Stop him!
No! Oh, this is sick!
Hold on. Hold on.
This is sick!
Woo! Yeah. Did you really think I was gonna drag your measly ass across the state? You think I want to go to jail? Jarrett, it's better than that. Jarrett, I'm coming, I'm getting your mind. I'm in your head. I'm in your mind, Jarrett. I got something better. I got something better.
What?
Get out of here.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. Yeah. Sick job, Mike.
Come on, baby.
Mind games is what it is.
Yeah.
Mind
Come on.
games on the
Bring your
part
head,
of Erik Watts. In the public, if you will. Because here comes the former NWA champion. It's bunkhouse time. Let's turn him loose.
Like I said, Mike, this is personal to Dusty. Like Jeff mentioned earlier, only 3 of those belts exist. One of them belonged to Flair, one belonged to Dusty Rhodes, and of course the other one Jeff Jarrett wears around his waist. And to have him come out here and parade it and hit people with it and do it on his father's name has just taken Dusty Rhodes to the limit.
Bunkhouse rules pretty simple. Come dressed as you are, and anything goes. And it looks like the Dream has brought some of his favorite plunder.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, it's nothing but a cowboy hardcore match.
It's pretty much what it boils down to. Damn, you catch on quick.
We got barbed wire.
Using the riding crop first on David Flair. Tossing the other objects into the ring, and now it's time for Dusty to take things and make them even more personal than they already are.
And you've got to give David Flair credit for even agreeing. Well, just for even agreeing to get into a bunkhouse rules match
Look at referee
with
Rudy
Dusty
Charles.
Rhodes.
Looks like referee Rudy Charles is being used as a hat rack, because what the hell do we need him in here for other than to make the caliber a submission?
Well,
Right
tell you
to the
what.
eyes. Handle of the shovel driven into the midsection and driving that steel shovel across the back of Dusty Rhodes. And now David Flair struts.
Well, you can never say that he doesn't have confidence. Maybe he's confusing it for cockiness, but I'll tell you what.
Flair with a bull rope, and he's got that steel cowbell. Rhodes able to avoid him in the corner and fights back. Pair of lefts, rocked him with a right. Double punches from the Dream, gonna wind him up. And on top of the head, bionic elbow sends Flair down to the mat.
I gotta admit, referee Rudy Charles looks a little silly right there with that cowboy hat on.
Yeah, but it really is, though, a great point, because there are no rules other than to count the 3 or to find out who submits in this match. Just stand back. Get out of the way, Rudy. Cowbell.
Man.
Directed into the head of David Flair. Dusty for the cover.
1,
2,
it's
got
dead.
him.
The winner of the match, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
There it is.
And that is how we will determine the winner of this one-on-one ladder match. And Brian Lawler, even before the opening bell, goes right onto the attack. Double sledge to the top of the head. Repeated rights, but the Dream turns him around for a knife-edge chop. And again.
Mike, there's so many questions while this match is going on that we have. What was Chris Harris doing in the Sports Entertainment Exchange locker room?
Oh, you've got me. I don't know. That's been a crazy situation for the last couple of weeks. Been some problems, certainly communication problems between Harris and James Storm, America's Most Wanted tag team. Dream follows Lawler out right here in front of the front position. And Lawler takes him
right into the
table here.
I'll tell you what, the bad blood was flowing between these two at the end of last week, as Brian Lawler's wanting to make this a quick fix, as he's grabbing the ladder right now, Mike, and
Far
putting it in
side
the
of
ring.
arena. Brian Lawler has the ladder. Wait a minute, he's lining up Rhodes. He's gonna use it as a weapon.
Just leveled it right here.
Right into the head.
Look at your hero today. Look at your hero. Screw tradition. You heard Brian right there, rubbing it right in. Unbelievable. Smashing Dusty Rhodes right in the forehead, smashing him with the ladder, and just goading him.
Again, using the ladder as a weapon, he drives Rhodes' head face first right into that unforgiving steel.
What was Dusty Rhodes thinking, Mike, getting into a ladder match with Brian Lawler to begin with?
Lawler picks up the ladder and now headed towards the ring. The dream is out right here in front of the broadcast table. Dusty Rhodes is out. Lawler's got the ladder. Lawler's in the ring.
Oh, the crowd bleeding.
God, Dusty's been split wide open.
I'll tell you what, I don't think that was the part of the ladder that he was planning on seeing. He's planning on walking up the steps. Instead, Brian Lawler just smashed it into his forehead as the blood flows.
Hanging in the balance, hanging from the TNA Asylum, that NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt. Ric Flair's championship belt.
Brian Lawler just smiling, taunting him, pointing that he's going up. Obviously, Brian Lawler knew, this has just been a beating here from the start. Lawler came out ready to embarrass the American Dream, Mike.
Dusty slowly getting up outside the ring, up to a knee while Lawler goes up the ladder. He's just got a couple of more rungs to climb up the ladder and get the championship belt. He's steadying the ladder. Ladder a little wobbly in the ring, but Lawler can almost reach up and touch that belt at this point. He's got to get up one more rung. That may be the opening that Rhodes needs.
Here he goes, and the ladder's, you can see it's falling apart.
Lawler rakes the eyes of Rhodes to stop it.
There you go.
Dusty just picked right up into the ladder, and that just sent Lawler crashing down to the mat.
Unbelievable. Finally, the momentum turns as Dusty sits trying to get his breath after Brian just wore him out. Look at that. His weight just used it, Mike. It was incredible.
Bionic elbow from the Dream. Series of right hands. Rocks Lawler. Flip-flop and fly, and then the big bionic elbow punctuates the offensive attack of the Dream. Dusty out to the floor. In his own words, I think Dusty's looking for a little plunder.
What's he grabbing?
It's a step ladder. That's not going to get the job done.
What in the world? As he's grinning. Brian Lawler, though, taking advantage of Dusty being out of the ring, setting up the ladder again.
Lawler repositioning the ladder. Now it's payback time.
Go! That's what he did with it.
Step ladder set up in the ring. Rhodes delivers an elbow to the top of the head of Brian Lawler. Knocked him out with a step ladder shot to the head.
Surely that's not going to work.
No, but Dusty going up top. Drops down off the third rung with the elbow.
Now I see what he's doing.
Well, tell me, what is it?
Just setting Brian Lawler up right there. Get him out of commission so that he can walk the ladder and grab that belt that Ric Flair used to own.
You can hear the chant for Dusty from this capacity crowd.
Do you think Dusty's the crowd favorite, Mike? You think? They're going nuts for him here. They love him.
Dusty's got to climb the ladder. Dusty has to get possession of that NWA Championship belt. It means so much to him. Lawler from behind. Cheap shot, low blow.
Would you expect anything less from this guy? Unbelievable.
Not if you've been paying attention, you wouldn't expect anything less.
And here he goes, Mike.
And here is the opportunity for him to capitalize. Rhodes down. Lawler climbing the ladder.
I don't know if Brian's got it positioned right there, though. As he's trying, he does it, Mike. He's going to have to go all the way to the top.
Now working his way back down the ladder. Driving right hands into the already opened up head of the Dream. Oh, down goes Rhodes, and now Lawler can climb the ladder and get the belt.
Oh, this belt, the tradition of it that means so much to Dusty Rhodes. Wait a minute. He could have grabbed it, but he decided to embarrass Dusty a little more, Mike.
Decided to go for an offensive move. Did not hit the guillotine leg drop. And now the Dream is up. Dusty points to the belt. chanting Dusty here at the Asylum, and here goes the Dream.
Just a little bit farther, and he'll have that belt back in his possession, one of only 3 that exist.
Dusty slowly making his way up the ladder. Oh no, David Flair with interference.
You had to know. Every time they can do it, a cheap shot from NWA's Next Generation. And there goes Flair.
Well, going up to get the belt that rightfully belongs to his father. David Flair climbing the ladder.
I mean, the way I look at it, if Brian Lawler can't do it himself, wait a minute, it's Nikita gone!
Nikita pull up from the back, shakes the ladder, down goes David Flair.
You gotta be kidding!
We haven't seen him for weeks.
And the last time he was here, him and Dusty were getting into it.
Nikita climbs the ladder. Nikita trying to get that belt down, reaching up for the NWA title.
And
Nikita's got the belt.
He's got it. And just
Nikita turned his attention to Brian Lawler. What is this all about?
I don't know. Does he want the belt for himself?
I don't know. He's had problems with Dusty.
Well, here they are.
As of late. Nikita Koloff with the NWA title. Nikita looks around the Asylum.
Former enemies, former friends. What's it gonna be, Mike? He's handing it to him.
Dusty's weary at this point. The fans say, take it, Dream. Is he gonna take the belt from Nikita Koloff?
Dusty doesn't know what to do after the last time he did.
He's got the belt.
And
the superpowers are reunited.
The winner of the match, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
You see that Gilberti obviously mocking the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, bringing out his bull rope, bringing out the cowboy hat. You know, Dusty's...
Well, Gilberti's saying he's going to start it off.
Yeah, he hasn't wrestled in 6 weeks. He's going to start it off and put on a show tonight. Well, we'll find out.
Hey, if he puts on a show, I will wear that cowboy hat.
Of course, Dusty involved in so many famous bull rope matches through the years, and the mocking of Gilberti, Diamond and Swinger, the cowboy hats, bringing out the bull rope as well at the beginning of the match. And that's only just going to serve to fire up the Dream and Harrison Storm.
Well, Gilberti getting in the ring with the Dream. As you can see, Diamond and Swinger have a little powwow here before they get out there.
Meeting of the minds.
And here it goes. Gilberti bails.
Of course, Swinger and Storm square off, and Storm connects with a nice flying forearm. There you see Simon Diamond and the Wildcat Chris Harris. Harris springs off the rope. Uses the left arm lariat to take down Simon Diamond.
Man, he was all the way across the ring there and hit it perfectly.
Check this out.
The teamwork.
Harris elevates his own partner, Storm, and he goes crashing into both Diamond and Swinger.
I'll tell you something, Mike. Diamond and Swinger have been, James Storm decides. Harris decides to add insult to injury.
Slingshot, cross body block. As the Dream cheers on his tag team partners Harrison Storm, and Gilberti teased us right there, but immediately bailed out to the floor to avoid Dusty.
Obviously, Gilberti's trying to bide his time when he's going to even get involved in this action. And we know he can do it in the ring. We saw him work his way up to a title shot with Jeff Jarrett at one point, and to handle himself well.
Storm doesn't allow Diamond, Swinger, and Gilberti to try and regroup on the floor. Suplex in on Swinger. Quick attempt at a pin and barely gets a 1 count before he turns things over, does Storm, the Tennessee Cowboy, by the way, to his partner, Wildcat Chris Harris. Here's teamwork.
Oh, look at these guys do it better than anybody. Maybe the #1 tag team in the world.
Yeah, and that's really what got under Gilberti's skin. I mean, if you remember back, all the problems involving a ring announcer, Jeremy Borash, as Harris gets a 2 count on Swinger. Why? Because Jeremy Borash had an opinion that AMW has risen to the status of the #1 tag team in professional wrestling today. There you see JB on the screen. And that man, Glen Gilberti,
is in the ring.
Just couldn't take it.
I'll tell you what, though, he's come out smoking right here as he's got Wildcat on the ropes.
Ducks the clothesline that time. Harris ducks
he got him.
Says press. And repeated laps, and he turns it over to the Dream. Oh, yeah. Look at Gilberti back up from the bionic elbow.
Oh, the Diamond gets it. Swinger doesn't want it. He backs off.
Swinger puts on the brakes. The Dream raised the elbow, and Gilberti, Diamond, and Swinger all bailed out to the floor. Listen to this crowd.
Dusty, they're going nuts. Going nuts. I'll tell you what, at least they're showing Rhodes the respect he deserves. They didn't even want to get caught by the elbow.
Here's the matchup we've been waiting for.
And he makes the tag.
You chicken.
To the man who was mocking Dusty Rhodes earlier. You know that didn't sit well with the Dream as he's mocking him again.
Yeah, Simon Diamond, who was using his Dusty Rhodes imitation earlier tonight and now again mocking the Dream.
The multi-time champion is giving him a little lesson in respect right here.
Rings out the arm of Simon Diamond. You're gonna drop the elbow, what's he gonna do? Fans are fired up.
Yeah!
So is the Dream.
Right on the arm. And he makes the tag.
Smart move by Dusty. Cuts off the ring, brings Simon Diamond to the corner. Tag into Storm.
As they're working on the arm. Oh, Storm's got him! Oh, it was beautiful!
Head scissors take over on Diamond.
A thing of beauty.
Follows up immediately. Repeated rights to the side of the head.
Diamond will think twice before he mounts again. And, oh, you can see the teamwork there as Swinger grabs the leg and Gilberti.
Yeah, Gilberti hooks him, and then you see Simon Diamond charges across the ring and drops him with the clothesline.
Oh, man.
And now speaking of cutting off the ring, keeping them on your side of the ring.
They do it so well, these two.
The move that works so well
Storm
for
is in
AMW
no
and
man's
Dusty
land.
earlier. Now they're, well, having it handed right back to them. Off the double team, Swinger hooks the far leg and gets a 2 count.
And Mike, nobody will deny how good Diamond and Swinger are. They are an incredible tag team, and they've given AMW some of the greatest matches that AMW's been in.
Have we seen more competitive tag team matchups than those involving AMW and Diamond and Swinger?
I don't know.
And whether you factor in Glen Gilberti's involvement or not, you have to give them their respect.
I tell you what, Gilberti was the one that went out there and found him and brought him here to TNA. You got to give him kudos for that.
Yeah, you're right. It's one thing to be a man on a mission, but it's another to follow and act on that mission, and that's exactly what Gilberti, Diamond, and Swinger have done in the past month plus.
Storm is in no man's land here, but he's fighting back, and he is coming back. Oh, Gilberti timed it perfectly.
Just when it looked like the momentum would shift to AMW in the Dream, Gilberti dropped him. Simon Diamond the cover, Simon Diamond the pin attempt, and Simon Diamond the 2 count.
Oh, Gilberti would love nothing more than to embarrass America's Most Wanted here in front of the American Dream and the TNA Asylum.
He calls this the Simon Series. The series of overhead suplex, 2 of them. And then he punctuates it with the super kick.
Here it is.
Here's 2.
No! Oh, I'll tell you what, though, Simon Diamond was methodical in the way that he just manhandled James Storm right there.
How long has James Storm been in the ring? Taking the punishment from all 3 individuals. He's been in for several minutes as the legal man.
He's got to get a tag to either Wildcat or Dusty. Fighting back with a kick. Here he
Super
goes.
kick pin. Barely got a 2 count. Storm again quickly to his feet.
But if you'll notice, Swinger's keeping Storm over here to this side. He's got to somehow get over there and make the tag.
Will that last kick, the enziguri to the head, will it be the difference? Will it allow Storm to get to the corner?
And yes!
Tag is in. Wait a minute.
Oh!
He didn't see it.
Andrew Thomas didn't see the tag.
He was distracted by Simon Diamond.
And Storm gets caught again in the vacuum over here on the other side.
Just just when it looked like Dusty Rhodes was going to get the hot tag from James Storm.
You got to give Gilberti, Diamond, and Swinger credit for the strategy that they're using, Mike.
I guess so. Credit for distracting the referee so that he didn't see the legal tag. And again, the 3-on-1 attack continues. Diamond sends Storm face first into the turnbuckle, but he already tagged in Swinger. Now he's going to shoot him into the corner.
Oh, beautiful. Slingshot. Oh, Storm somehow finds it in to make the comeback.
Clothesline sends Diamond to the floor.
That may have used all the energy he had
Is
left.
there any gas left in the tank? Is he on empty?
No, Gilberti won't let him. Oh, he
There it
does.
is. He saw it that time. Referee Andrew Thomas saw it, and here comes the dream.
Dusty Rhodes letting them have the laps, one after another.
Ready for a little flip-flop and fly?
Yeah!
Bionic elbow to the top of that watermelon head of Gilberti, and there's another one.
Gilberti said he wasn't going.
He promised he was gonna bring the bull rope from his barn.
He had it already here. He brought it on his own.
He told us last week he laid out Gilberti.
1, 2, got
Three
it.
of Dream did it for AMW.
The winners of the match, American Dream Dusty Rhodes, America's Most Wanted.
Wait a minute, here's Christopher Daniels. What's he doing in here?
You know what he's here for?
Oh,
What's
yes.
he said? He's here to take out tradition.
And there's nothing that's more tradition than Dusty Rhodes. So he's going right at tradition, right at the heart of tradition.
Russo's recent acquisition, the fallen angel Christopher Daniels, assaulting the American dream. You're right, if there is one man, if there is one person that stands for tradition, it's Dusty, and here's another person that does too. Jeff Jarrett, the Norwegian wrestler on the attack. Daniels to the ropes. Oh no.
No, Jeff!
How about that?
What a
Spine
save!
buster by Jarrett on Daniels.
Jarrett has taken control, coming in to the aid of tradition.
Almost back body dropped him out of his suit that time. Jarrett challenging him to get up.
Oh, wait a minute, there's Legend.
Oh, another one of Russo's henchmen.
It's almost like Russo got him out of nowhere. And what also does this mean? Does this mean that Russo and Gilberti are somehow getting back together? Oh, so many questions, Mike.
The assault continues. Gilberti, Diamond, Swinger, Legend, Daniels having their way with Dusty Rhodes and AMW. Check, wait a minute, who's coming down the ramp? Somebody's coming down the ramp. It's
Jeff Jarrett's back in the ring.
Jarrett's got a chair.
Oh, yes.
Erik Watts, taped ribs and all.
Diamond goes down. Swinger goes down. And Erik Watts is letting Christopher Daniels have it.
About letting him have it. Steel chair to the head of Daniels by Jarrett.
Oh, man.
There's tradition in the corner as you see Jarrett checking on the dream.
It looks like you guys brought the party, but next week we're gonna start with the fireworks. Let me tell you guys something right now. America's Most Wanted, we're gonna take you down Bad Street, baby. We're gonna do a little old school with you next week. Swinger, Diamond, you guys are facing America's Most Wanted in a tag match, but a little old school. Double bull rope.
Oh yeah, that is old school.
Shut your trap! Jarrett, I know you're tired. I know you're tired of Daniels and Legend poking their nose in your business. So next week, Legend, Daniels, you'll be facing one Jeff Jarrett in a tag match with, let's see, me! It's on next week, baby.
Watts and Jarrett as tag team partners. Here comes the dream, the American dream, the former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Dusty Rhodes, full rope in hand, coming out to the ring, and look at Gilberti, Diamond, and Swinger bail. chance.
The only problem was Dusty's a little too late, Mike. He could have just came out here earlier. He could have stopped this fiasco as Diamond and Swinger are the new tag champs.
They finally did it. They broke the 2-month reign of AMW.
Beat him 2 weeks in a row, Mike.
Last week in the bull rope match. Tonight with the title belts at stake. AMW falls to Simon Diamond and Johnny Swinger. Dream asking for a microphone. Celebration continues on the ramp. Can't wait to hear what Dusty has to say. What's up, Dusty?
That's about some unadulterated bullshit.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Let me tell you what's getting ready to happen to you. Let me lay it out for you. Let me put it in black and white. Chinese, Japanese. It don't matter what's going to happen to you. You bring your big, little, bitty, white ass down here, and I'm going to kick it. Let's get right. 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 Come on. You even get your rope. I put my rope right over here.
Dusty doesn't want to wait. He wants to get the bull rope match started right now. It's scheduled next.
Your rope in this ring right now, young man. Because the horror is getting ready to be realistic to your ass. Come on.
Hey, get that back.
I'll tell you what, while he was doing this, talking this, Mike, security came out, extra referees came out. They are making Simon Diamond and AMW leave the premises. So it'll be one-on-one, Glen Gilberti and Dusty Rhodes.
That's what we all want to see.
Oh, Gilberti may have one victory in his boys Diamond and Swinger, but now he's got to face the wrath of the American Dream.
How about a little instant payback?
You got that right.
For Dusty Rhodes, representing the team that, well, the tag team that he joined last week in the 6-man tag. Well, a couple of weeks ago, actually, in the 6-man tag. Referee Andrew Thomas with the bull rope, wrapping it around the wrist of Dusty Rhodes. The cowbell, the steel cowbell in the middle. Gilberti, you agreed to this?
Why would any man want to take on a man who's done this probably 2 and 3 times more than anybody else in the world?
More than any other wrestler in history. His signature match. We talked about it last week with the double bull rope match.
Oh, Gilberti looks like a fish out of water, doesn't he?
This is Dusty's specialty, both in tag teams as well as what we're seeing tonight, the one-on-one bull rope match. The Dream measuring Gilberti. They lock it up, collar and elbow. Dusty puts Gilberti into the corner. And while he holds him, he's got the steel cowbell. And look at Gilberti cowers
in the corner, like the coward he is.
Feeling out process here in the early going, in the opening minute of this bull rope match. Biotic elbow delivered to the top of the head, and down goes Gilberti.
Just set him up, Mike. Just pull him right into it.
Pair of lefts, first one to the head, second one to the jaw, third one rocks him with the jaw. Well-placed blow by the Dream.
Oh, man, Gilberti feeling the pain. Mike, this is going to be a rout. A rout.
Gilberti shot off into the ropes, puts on the brakes, hooks the top rope, rolls out to the floor. I think he forgot that he's hooked to the floor.
Oh, he did.
And Dusty's just going to reel him in like a big fish. Got the very unforgiving bull rope.
Oh, Mike, this is a schooling in this type of a match.
Position placed around the neck of Gilberti, choking the life out of Gilberti.
And the student's not been taking good notes.
Dusty knows all the tricks of the bull rope matches. Involved in so many of these through the years, and he's using that experience edge here to dominate Gilberti.
Oh, you know how a rope burn feels.
Wow, right across the
Nothing's worse
eyes.
than that. Nothing's worse than that. Well, there's probably a lot of things worse than that, but that's pretty bad.
And again, Gilberti trying to get away from Dusty.
He keeps forgetting he's connected to Dusty Rhodes like 20 feet.
Goes out to the floor, and Dusty brings him back in again. Double him over, right hand to the midsection. Dream just taking his time and enjoying every blow.
I'll tell you what, he's got Gilberti busted open.
He's got the steel cowbell now.
Look at him, just grinding it in. My goodness, this is about as one-sided as a match can get. Look at the determination on the American Dream's face.
Dusty Rhodes pitching a shutout here against Gilberti. Drops him down. Another big right hand to the midsection. Winds up. Cowbell again to the head.
Gilberti, though, placing the kicks right on Dusty's knee.
Gilberti fighting back. Well-placed boot to the knee of Dusty. Stops the offensive. Series of lefts. Going to imitate the Dream.
Oh, elbow. And he dead center, Mike.
Walked right into the elbow. Dusty again. Cowbell in place.
I wonder if Gilberti thinks it's worth it now that Diamond and Swinger won because he's taken a severe beating over it.
The beatdown continues with the Dream in the driver's seat.
He took
Dusty in control. Well,
he's getting his own special bull rope now.
Unhooking himself from the bull rope, going to the corner. You're right. That's the bull rope that Dusty brought to the ring earlier. Referee Andrew Thomas.
Wait a minute, Christopher Daniels.
The fallen angel Christopher Daniels with the attack from behind. I guess it's no shot as much as Christopher Daniels spits in the face of tradition. The Daniels would extends the arm, got the 3 count. Believe it.
The winner of the match, Glen Gilberti.
Christopher Daniels, the fallen angel, so negative towards wrestling tradition. Proves the difference. Comes out, attacks Dusty from behind. Gilberti, how fortunate can you be?
I'll tell you what, Daniels, I think, had brass knuckles on his hands because you saw how quickly Dusty Rhodes fell there.
I don't think there's any question. Daniels had brass knucks, laid on Dusty, allowing Gilberti to score a tainted victory in this bull rope match. And now they continue the post-match beatdown. Here comes Chris Harris from the back.
Coming to the aid of Dusty Rhodes.
One half of AMW. The right hand, Chris Harris on fire. Well, Gilberti able to stop him. Shoots him off. Harris springs out. That allows the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels, to go back just momentarily before he gets speared by Harris.
There's a little tradition for you. There's a little tradition for you. But here comes Diamond and Swinger. Swinger levels Harris. Diamond comes in and they're putting the kicks on him.
And again, the numbers game surely goes to Gilberti, Diamond and Swinger with the 3 on the... Jeff Jarrett from the back.
Tradition is rising again.
The problems that he's had with Daniels in recent weeks. Jarrett's got the guitar.
Oh, yes, he does.
Big right hit. Look at that.
Leveled him.
The fallen angel has just fallen to the mat after the guitar shot. It was earlier today when I had the chance to conduct a sit-down interview with Mad Mikey. Roll it. Things going
Just
on.
breaking down behind the asylum. AJ Styles, the World Heavyweight Champion, has attacked the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Mike, go back. Oh, God.
Come on, AJ. Get on him, AJ.
Dusty Rhodes, you see Vince Russo on the back of Dusty Rhodes' pickup truck.
Come on, AJ. Hey, Sonny.
And AJ Styles, the World Champion. Into the transformer box, into the fence out here behind the asylum, and Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, and AJ Styles, the World Heavyweight Champion. A bunkhouse brawl. It's about respect. Watch Russo with the boot. Wearing out the leg of Dusty Rhodes, and now AJ Styles, the World Champion. Wheeling in the right hand into the 2 symbol of the former heavyweight champion of the world. And look at the disrespect. Oh, Dusty. That's bunkhouse style, baby. Dusty Rhodes won a little south of the border. Doubles up the world champion. And now Dusty Rhodes and AJ Styles. Oh. That's Dusty's pickup truck.
Get out of the way.
We'll get back in. Dusty and AJ. Dusty Rhodes takes the world heavyweight champion and the Dream as a champion. Into a wooden fence here behind the Asylum. Guys, stay with it. It's really breaking loose here in Nashville, Tennessee. Now watch. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream and AJ Styles. Hands tattooing the American Dream. And the world champion, who has won that title, make no mistake about it. With the assistance of the devious Vince Russo. Oh, man. Dusty and AJ, finally, maybe they're going to work their way back into the building.
The bunkhouse brawl that started out in the back.
Let's send it back to you, Mike. Mike and Don, take it away.
It started out in the back in the parking lot here at the TNA Asylum. You know, it's come as you are. It's bring anything, wear anything. Falls count anywhere.
And it's named appropriately, Mike, because that was a brawl out there.
You're not kidding. Dusty Rhodes and AJ Styles brawling outside here at the Asylum, and now the brawl continues inside. Look at you. Is that you?
They hit him with a boot or something. I can't see right on my monitor. I'll tell you what, though, if there is any kind of a match that Dusty Rhodes would have the advantage on AJ Styles, it's got to be a bunkhouse brawl.
Dusty appears to be in trouble. AJ Styles, we saw him raining down punches from the mount on Dusty Rhodes. Russo, you can see as well, involved. And Dusty just hit him with, did Dusty hit him with a boot?
I guess so. He hit him with his boot.
He took the cowboy boot off.
Oh, Russo tried to sneak one in on him. Look at that. He's got the cowboy boot on his hand like a set of brass knuckles or something.
Like a glove. What is up? And he drives the cowboy boot. He drives the heel of the boot right into the face, right into the head of Styles. And speaking of a boot, Russo just threw a boot that hit Dusty in the back of the head.
It was not just a boot, it was a big old clod hopper.
And Styles repeated shots to the head with the cowboy boot.
AJ getting Dusty into the ring here.
Dusty Rhodes, the former champ, the former NWA World title holder, rolled into the ring, and now Styles has taken his belt off, and he's choking the life out of the Dream.
Well, Vince Russo keeps taking cheap shots right here. Every chance he can get, of course, you'd expect nothing less of Vince Russo.
You know, I thought last week that Dusty had finally reached AJ. I thought he finally tossed some sense into it. Not the case, and Russo interfering, choking him with the belt.
The referee, oh, look at that. You talk about, oh, he did it a little too early, Mike.
Buy on it. Dusty Rhodes. That's the way to teach him respect and a lesson. Dusty's got a belt, and Dusty's got a shot at Russo.
Take it. Take it.
Look at Russo crawling on his hands and knees.
Oh, here comes Jarrett. Whoa. I love it.
What do you say, Rudy? Rudy Charles, senior official, has thrown the match out. A no contest. You know, the Dream last week said that he wanted to teach him a lesson, and that's exactly what he did. Teach him a lesson about respect. And now it's an opportunity for Dusty Rhodes to show him physically what he means about respecting the tradition of the NWA, what it means to be the National Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion.
Well, I think Dusty Rhodes is going to have to play the tag game really smartly here because AJ Styles is just a phenomenal athlete. He's a great champion, and he can do so much. I'm not saying that Dusty couldn't hang with him in his day, but he just might be a little rusty right now when it comes to taking on some of the likes of AJ Styles.
Surprised that Styles would try to match fists with Dusty.
Yeah,
thought it was a smart move in the opening couple of seconds where he tried to avoid the contact with a move just like that. Second thoughts for AJ, drops down to the floor. You see Trinity and now a conference with Russo.
The taunting begins. AJ getting back in the ring. Tell you what, though, Dusty has a look of confidence on him, doesn't he? He's got a purpose in this match.
You heard him earlier tonight. How confident was he? When we heard Scott Hudson interviewing the Dream and Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, AJ, though, using his speed, kicking the legs right there. Oh, but one time too many, Mike.
Dusty stops him, just shoves him down. Oh, there's the bionic elbow. Big bionic elbow to the top of the head of Styles.
AJ cannot fight this kind of a match.
Gonna ring out the arm and put the tag in to Jeff Jarrett, and Jarrett comes off the
right
middle
on
rope.
the arm.
Drops down with all of his weight across the extended arm and the elbow of Styles. Brings out the arm again. Fires him off into the corner. Jarrett charges at him, but Styles got the elbow up.
Mike, I gotta tell you something. AJ Styles is gonna have to use every trick in the book here because he doesn't really have a partner in Vince Russo. Not a wrestling partner. I'm sure Vince will try to pull some dirty tricks here, but AJ is literally 1-on-2 in my mind.
I mean, Russo's got a baseball bat in his hand.
Jeff Jarrett didn't even buy it.
Wow. There's the strut from Jarrett.
Oh!
Charges at Styles, catches him with the spinning, swinging neck breaker, and Russo, baseball bat in hand, drops down to the floor.
Oh, but Jeff Jarrett took his mind off of AJ, and you can't do that for a second.
Damn, he lost his focus. He turned his attention to Russo. That was the opening that Styles was looking for. Connected with a vicious kick to the back of the head, and follows up with a series of right hands to the head of Jarrett. Face first, chest first into the top turnbuckle. Jarrett out of the corner.
Oh!
Snap, suplex, takes over Jarrett. Styles the pin, hooks the far leg, barely got one count that time before Jarrett kicks out. To the corner goes Jarrett. Styles again charges at him. This time, Jarrett able to elevate him to the apron. Oh, jacked his jaw with a right hand.
What a right there by Jeff Jarrett. He just set AJ Styles up for that perfectly, Mike.
And look at the chicken bleep Russo drop down to the floor.
Oh, but again, Jeff Jarrett lost his focus. Vince Russo is playing perfectly into AJ Styles in this, Mike. Perfectly.
Lost his concentration is what happened to Jarrett. And again, capitalizing on the opening is the NWA World's Champ Styles.
Just goes to show you Vince Russo doesn't even have to be in the match to be effective. Nobody's ever going to say that Vince Russo's not intelligent. He's actually thought this out on how he can help AJ to the best of his ability.
Jarrett able to reverse Styles, shoot him off into the rope. Styles ducks the clothesline, springs off the middle rope, did not connect. Jarrett, ooh, man, takes him over.
I mean, Jarrett just flung him over right there.
Wow, what a released overhead suplex by Jarrett.
I mean, the first time AJ was able to land on his feet, the second time Jarrett just threw him with such force that there was no way AJ could land on his feet.
Referee Andrew Thomas right in the face of Vince Russo, warning him to stay in the corner, do not get involved in the matches. Jarrett slowly makes his way to the corner, and the tag is into the Dream.
Dusty's gonna catch AJ at the perfect time here, Mike. AJ's reeling.
Now Dusty.
Oh! Boom!
Brainbuster style suplex by Dusty Rhodes on Styles.
What year is this?
Lefts. Series of them. Ready for a little flip-flop and fly?
There's the bionic elbow.
To the top of the head, and Trinity up on the apron. Look out for Russo with the bat. And again, he puts on the brakes, and again, he bails out to the floor. Styles clipped him.
But again,
Styles
Russo
took his knee out.
Was able to distract Dusty. I mean, I'll tell you
Look
what.
out! Baseball bat!
Oh, just leveled him.
A pair of shots to the knee. First he clipped him from behind, took his knee out, and then he used the baseball bat on the knee of the Dream.
Well, they might have looked like they were not on the same page earlier today, but one thing's for sure.
Look at this.
They have actually figured out how they were going to work this match all week long, as AJ Styles right now is using every distraction that Russo can give him to take advantage. I love it.
Trinity holds Rhodes' knee in place. Styles cannonballs down on the knee. What do you mean you love it?
I just love the fact that they're using a smart strategy like this, Mike. I mean, I never thought that this would even be an interesting match with these two against these two. But somehow, and wait a minute, what's in his hand, a belt?
That's exactly what it is. Whipping Rhodes. Using the leather strap. And that's it?
Well, again, Russo goes in. He gets a couple shots, turns it to AJ. We're going to find out what kind of shape AJ Styles is in, I'll tell you that.
Hit and run offense by Russo. Using the leather strap on Dusty, tagging Styles back in. Jarrett from the corner, extending the hand. The crowd here at the TNA Asylum.
AJ just putting it on right here, trying to get Dusty to submit. He just sends him back down. Look at that, working the leg bind,
Drops
working
down
the
again.
knee.
Focusing on the knee. Well, I mean, he clipped him from behind. They hit him with the baseball bat twice. Of course, they're going to focus on the already injured knee of Dusty Rhodes.
And here comes Vince doing the cheap shots. What's he doing now?
Well, he took the helmet off, takes the Devil's jersey off, and
Oh, wait a minute. He's, look at that, though. As soon as it gets hairy,
what a worm.
he flies out of that ring like a woman.
And again, Styles clips him from behind, takes down Rhodes. I mean, Dusty needs to get to the corner.
Oh,
I mean,
he's got to get the
he
tag.
needs to get Jeff Jarrett into this match.
And AJ's going to do everything he can to keep him from that corner because he knows Jeff Jarrett's had time to freshen up and get ready.
There it is! That's the opening. Tags into Jarrett. Fresh man in. Jarrett and Styles.
Oh, he just levels him with a right. And another right.
Rocked him with a pair of rights. To the ropes goes Styles.
Oh, look at the extension he had up on AJ Styles. Oh, wait a minute. Jarrett's got a hold of Russo.
Take a free one, Jeff. Take a free shot. Whoa! Jarrett.
Trinity. Wait a minute. Oh, Jarrett caught her.
In midair.
No way.
Power bombs Trinity. Styles charges at him. Oh, man. Styles elevated into the air. Drops him across the knee.
Jeff Jarrett's in total control right now, Mike.
Gonna go for the figure four.
Oh, here it is. Oh, now he's gonna go for it on Russo.
Even better. Put the figure four on Russo.
Oh, look at this.
He turns. He's got it sick. Can he cap it off?
Here he goes.
He's got it sick. Figure four leg lock applied. Look at the ring positioning. Perfect.
Oh,
Right in the middle of it. Styles.
minute.
Watch out. Styles with the bat.
No. Wait, but Jarrett's not gonna let him.
Styles. He's not able to make contact with the bat. Jarrett's got it.
Oh, he's got a perfect target right there.
Just challenging Russo to get to his feet. Jarrett's
Here
got
it
the
comes.
bat.
Oh, man.
Right to the knee of Russo with the bat.
Oh, right into the gut of AJ. Literally taking him over the top of the rope.
Months and months of payback and frustration.
You gotta be one happy camper here, Mike.
All of the roadblocks that Vince Russo has put in the path. Here comes the stroke.
Off the top rope.
Caught him with the stroke. Back to repeated shots to Russo. Think of all the roadblocks that Russo's put in Jarrett's path.
Here comes Dusty for the finish right here. Yeah!
Big bionic elbow to the chest.
Cover
one, cover two.
They
did it!
The winners of the match, the team of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett.
They did it! They put it together. The two former NWA World Heavyweight Champions, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett, get their hands raised in victory.
I'll tell you what, Russo had to take a wicked bad shot. Finally, somebody was able to get the bat on Russo that he brings out here in the ring so often.
And AJ Styles, another week of humiliation, another week of embarrassment. He's the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, but he's been humiliated by Dusty Rhodes again, and
Twice, 2 straight
he's
weeks.
thrown a temper tantrum.
Just like last week when Dusty humiliated him. AJ Styles is losing it right
He
here.
threw the temper
Look at that.
tantrum.
Jeff Jarrett taunting him.
Screw you,
Pucker up.
Jeff!
Pucker up, AJ.
Screw you and your fat buddy! That's 2 weeks! 2 weeks in a row, you fat piece of crap! Nobody embarrasses me like that! Nobody! You know what? Next week, you and me, a mano, you and me, Dusty Rhodes. Any kind of match you want. You want a Texas bullwhip match, whatever that is. You want a Texas, whatever, monkey eating contest. You want a Texas, whatever you can think of. You want a Texas pig eating contest? We're gonna do it, but it's gonna be me and you.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm gonna take what I'm
He
doing.
slapped
You
Russo.
don't hold me. Nobody does.
Open challenge, Dusty.
Not between
between
Whoa.
you and me, Vince.
Hey.
It's between you and me, Dusty.
Hey.
Not Jeff Jarrett.
Oh.
You and
You.
me. Pick
You.
a match.
You want me
Yeah.
next week? Whether it be a bull rope match,
Could be.
podcast match. Well, let me tell you something. You got me next week, but one stipulation. That is, it is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
What? You want
Wait-
my title?
wait a minute,
You
Jarrett-
want my title?
Jarrett
you
was-
come and get it. Deal. Next week for the title. You bring
It's a
it.
deal.
AJ made a deal. Jarrett's looking at Dusty like, what are you
Wait,
talking
well,
about?
Jarrett was next in line for the title shot October 22nd. Is Jarrett's title shot in jeopardy?
Well, if Dusty wins it, it will be. If Dusty wins the title, he can challenge anybody he wants, Mike.
Almost if Jarrett's saying, what the hell's going on here,
Oh,
Dusty?
Jarrett's just furious.
Right in the face of Dusty Rhodes. Oh, they threw down the referee.
Oh, this has gotten personal here, Mike.
Nose to nose. Jarrett Rhodes referee's coming from the back. Black shirt security as well.
Oh, man, Jarrett can't believe he never in his wildest dreams thought Dusty would ask for an actual title match.
Wrestler security separating Jarrett and Rhodes as they go face to face and nose to nose.
And AJ accepted the terms.
It's next week. The American Dream gets his ultimate dream. Another shot at the NWA World's title. It's Dusty Rhodes. It's AJ Styles. It's next Wednesday.
Especially carrying a bat and a bottle. Someone needs to get him out of there. That's disgusting.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance in cooperation with Total Nonstop Action. When the bell rings, the man in charge, TNA official, Mr. Andrew Thomas. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the world-famous TNA Asylum in Music City, USA, it's time for your main event of the evening. Introducing, first of all, the challenger. He weighs in at 312 pounds from Austin, Texas. Tonight, he attempts to make it 4 times into the record books as the NWA Heavyweight Champion of the World. Please let me welcome the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Just an amazing story. Dusty had retired for several years in the 90s. My broadcast partner in WCW. Can he write yet another chapter in the history books tonight?
Introducing, being accompanied to the ring by Trinity and Vince Russo. He weighs in at 215 pounds and hails from Gainesville, Georgia. Since June 11th, 2003, he is the undefeated, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
You're drunk.
Get Russo out of my face.
Goodness, the alcohol is just, the stench of the alcohol is unbelievable.
Oh, God.
He's embarrassing AJ.
He's embarrassing everybody associated with TNA. This guy is managing the world's heavyweight champion.
The only thing I can think of a positive of this is that AJ Styles is going to be so ticked off and mad about it that he might be able to vent that anger and take it out on Dusty Rhodes in
There's
the
no
ring.
positives to this at all. Just receiving word from the back, trying to get an update on Raven's condition, and we understand that Raven has been taken to an emergency room here in, an emergency room here in Nashville, obviously suffering from throat injuries,
Well,
Don.
they hung him again. If it wasn't for Punk and Julio, they could have killed him, and you know that's what Father Mitchell had in mind. Mike, I'm sorry, but you got Vince Russo sitting right in front of you on the table.
Yeah, I apologize if my
Try to
focus and my
concentrate.
concentration is lost. But I've got Russo with his brown bag. Oh, God.
What a crazy start to a title match.
You know, I had a long conversation with Dusty tonight, and Dusty laid out his game plan for me. He said, pretty simple. I need to ground AJ Styles. Because let's face it, that's AJ's best offensive moves. His high risk, his high-flying tactics. And I think it would be pretty honest to say if Dusty cannot keep him grounded, it's going to be a long night for the American Dream.
I'll tell you what, though, this is one thing that AJ wants to avoid, and that's clinches like this. That's any chance where Dusty Rhodes can get his arms around AJ, use his weight to his advantage, take the air out of AJ Styles. AJ has got to stay airborne. He's got to stay out of his clutches.
AJ Styles was 1 year old when Dusty first won the NWA title belt in 1979. Heck, many members of our TNA roster weren't even alive when Dusty won the belt for the first time.
The crowd fully behind the American Dream. Oh, AJ, though, notice how he's taking the kicks right to the legs.
Yeah, and let's also be honest about this. That's one of Dusty's problems. Bad knees. Has been for years. But he's got heart.
And he wants the fourth NWA World Championship.
Knife edge chops in the corner. Dream follows up. Whoa, just grabbed him around the neck and tossed him all the way across the ring. Boom! Elbow driven to the skull. The back of the head of Styles drives him down.
Dusty Rhodes. For those of you that are wondering what's wrong with Vince Russo when the camera shows him, folks, he's just flat out drunk and stoned tonight, I'm telling you. Man, why did you get a whiff of that alcohol when he was over here?
Impact by the Dream.
Look at this.
Sends Styles out to the floor. There you see Russo and Trinity. Trinity trying to hold back Russo with his baseball bat.
That's something that Dusty and AJ have to do, is just block Vince Russo out of their minds somehow. This is for the title.
Whoa!
It smacked him right over the rail.
Methodical offense by the Dream, but incredibly effective. The knife edge chop. He had him teetering up on the rail, and Dusty just having his way with Styles. Oh! Well, that's one way to ground him. Sent him shoulder first right into the steel, right into the safety rail. Dusty
right into the top of the rail.
Right out here in the crowd at the Asylum. Dusty's going to go out among the people, in the public, if you will, to take Styles and drive him face first into one of the ringside chairs.
Well, he's following his game plan like to perfection. Talk about grounding, AJ. Grounding him into the crowd, into the concrete. The crowd that is fully behind Dusty Rhodes.
You hear the chant. They're on their feet at the TNA Asylum. Supporting the Dream. Cheering Dusty. Styles stopped him that time. Out of camera range, and now Styles continues his assault. Repeated shots to the head of the Dream.
Something that AJ's got to do is he has to realize he's not facing a legend today. He's just facing another competitor that wants his title.
Dusty in trouble. Styles. Jackhammer shots. Repeated rights. You're not kidding. Right into the head of Dusty Rhodes. Oh my God. And Dusty's been split open. Dusty's forehead bleeding.
Oh, and AJ Styles is taking advantage of it. Just one after another. He sees the opportunity.
Look at this. Rapid fire.
This isn't a boxing match. This has become a street fight.
Well, Dusty referred to a boxing match. George Foreman, near the age of 50, defeating 26-year-old Michael Moore to win the WBA and IBF boxing championships. And the Dream gonna try and mount a comeback. That could be step one. Oh boy.
What, Dusty, wide open.
I mean, think of the vision problems that Dusty's gonna have as well. The blood flowing down into his eye. Oh, a little smash mouth of his own. Dusty takes the chair, rifles it right into the head, right into the face of Styles.
And he sits down to take him a little breather. Hey, smart move.
Opportunity to regroup for Dusty here.
He knows he can't win this match outside of the ring, so you might as well get rested up a little bit because AJ Styles is in such good shape. Dusty's going to need all of his physical faculties.
This really now has boiled down to the wills of both of these individuals.
Look at the
Styles
difference.
fights back. Styles connects. Big overhand right to the head of Rhodes. Driving that right hand directly into the cut on Dusty's head.
I'll tell you what, it's a different AJ Styles than we've ever seen. This is an AJ that just, it's not even trying to wrestle at this point. It's just one blow after another, and that's no open hand. Those are closed fists. Just one blow repeatedly after another. He's not let up, Mike.
Well, you know what? Oh, and look at this.
it.
One after the other. Right hands into the open wound, into the cut of Dusty.
That right eye of Dusty is going to be closed here momentarily, and you can see Dusty having a hard time keeping his feet. I mean, how many times has he hit his head guard? Oh, it's AJ. Unbelievable.
Again, punch after punch. To the head of Rhodes, who gets up and look at this. Dusty standing, blocked it. Bionic elbow.
Think about this too, Mike. What's going through AJ Styles' head right now? He's just raining blow after blow after blow on Dusty, and Dusty still finds a way to come back.
Styles futilely trying to punch at Rhodes. Dusty caught him with a right to the jaw that sent Styles down to a knee.
I guarantee you there's nothing that AJ Styles has thrown at Dusty Rhodes that he hasn't seen many, many times before.
Dusty Rhodes, 3 times NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, looking for number 4.
Looks like he's getting a second win right here, Mike.
Oh, that's what he needs. To mount a comeback, to get the offensive going, and
just rake the hands across the back.
Scratching across the back of Styles. Dusty to the corner. Dusty wounded, but sometimes when you're wounded, you can be at your most dangerous.
Well, like you say so many times, Mike, you have nothing to lose at that point. Dusty's actually, I believe, even being so wise in this match. Every chance he has an opportunity, he'll catch him a little breather and then come back for more.
No question, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, the sentimental favorite here. The crowd at the TNA Asylum trying to cheer him on, but you've got to ask the question. Does Dusty have enough left? Is there enough fuel left in the tank as Styles cranks back on the chin lock? Get him out of here.
You know what I want to know, Mike, is somebody get this drunk ass out of my face.
The reverse chin lock applied by Styles.
You know, Dusty's done this 3 times he's held this belt, Mike. What does Dusty need to prove today? What does he need to prove?
The crowd again showing their support for the Dream with the Dusty chants and Dusty digging down deep.
AJ giving it everything he's got.
Dusty looking for that rush of adrenaline. And Styles maintains the chin lock. Great ring positioning, dead center, middle of the ring.
Dusty's got to be close to losing his oxygen right here, Mike.
That's exactly right. Notice the way that those hands are positioned. Just like you
Wait a
mentioned,
minute, look
the
at
oxygen being cut off.
He's somehow finding the streak.
Difficult time breathing, and referee Andrew Thomas has to check that as well.
Dusty's summoning up the strength from the crowd noise, from his past experiences. Oh, I don't know though, how long did you see the arms go limp at his side?
That's exactly right. Just when you get the feeling, just when you get the impression that the Dream is going to get up to a knee, Styles cranks back, cuts off the flow of oxygen.
Think about what this is going to do to Dusty, the pain that it's causing, the back of his neck.
He's up to a knee.
He's trying, Mike.
Dusty up to one knee.
He's giving it everything he's got.
Incredible! How does he do it up to a vertical base? Dusty up to both feet. Styles cranking on the side headlock. Dusty going to position him back.
Trying to use his weight for the momentum.
Shoots him off into the ropes. Styles ducks the back clothesline. Cross body block.
Hold on.
2. No, still something left.
You could see there, Mike, where Dusty had so much taken out of him there by what AJ had done to him that even when he was trying to mount the comeback, he just fell short. I don't even know how he's still hanging in there.
How has he been able to survive this beating, this assault, this onslaught, and the champ goes to the mount and again repeatedly drives those rights to the head.
Not only has he had the lack of oxygen, he's had the loss of blood. You
Styles.
talk about him being wounded, Mike. He is a wounded animal. And there's AJ, but he misses.
He went high risk, and it didn't pay off, and he crashed onto his knee. Dusty up to his feet.
Oh, AJ Styles trying to go for a dramatic finish. Just cost himself greatly as he's in severe pain. And Dusty doesn't waste any time grabbing the leg.
He talked about it in his game plan, in his pre-match strategy when we had our conversation. He said he was going to try and work on the legs of AJ Styles to ground him and keep him grounded. And now Dusty takes him out.
Here he goes. Oh!
Wraps the leg, wraps the knee around the steel ring post.
That's what makes him such an incredible champion. He saw his advantage right there. We saw AJ grab and cringe and grab his knee, his leg. He knew right what he was going to do next, Mike. He went right for it. Look at this. Again.
Again, Rhodes wraps the knee, wraps the leg around the steel post.
There you see filthy drunk Vince Russo trying to get involved and somehow pump AJ back up. Thank God Trinity's out here to kind of keep him away.
Now the question that we're going to answer. Can Dusty Rhodes follow up? Can he take advantage of the injured knee of AJ Styles? Gonna bring AJ out to the middle of the ring.
I mean, look at the difference in the size of their legs. It takes two of AJ's legs to equal one of Dusty's. Look at this. He's like a Paul Bunyan standing over the...
Look at this!
He's got him!
Figure 4 leg lock.
Here he goes!
This is the move that was taught to Dusty Rhodes by the legendary Eddie Graham. Eddie Graham taught him this figure 4. Dusty used it to win his first ever major title when he beat the Assassin for the Florida heavyweight title. And he's got it cinched in.
Look how he's hyperextending the knee too, Mike. AJ's in such pain, not just from the submission hold itself, but from the pain in the leg. He's got to be seeing his heavyweight championship belt fading away.
Possibly slipping away.
AJ fighting, grabbing the referee, grabbing anything.
Referee Andrew Thomas flung out to the floor by Styles while Dusty maintains the figure 4 leg lock that allowed him to beat Tully Blanchard to win the world's TV
AJ
title.
was tapping out, but the referee wasn't in the ring to see it.
I saw it, you saw it, but there's no referee.
AJ tapped out.
Dusty should be the champ.
He tapped out.
Styles tapped. Andrew, oh God, baseball bat shot. Styles tapped.
He tapped 4 times.
We all saw it, the world saw it.
But Andrew Thomas didn't see it. He didn't see the blow from the bat to the back of the legs either. I didn't think he could fall the mighty oak, but he did.
Well, he used a baseball bat.
Like, AJ is so desperate right now, he would use anything. Look at how he's favoring that left leg.
Styles slow to get to his feet as well. Russo motioning for Styles to go high risk. I'm not sure if that's a good idea.
He can't go high risk. Vince Russo has no idea what he's doing.
Styles
knows
is
better.
not going to do it.
He's got... Turnabout's fair play. Here he goes.
Styles turns down the high-risk move. Instead, he wants to beat Dusty the old-school way.
And he's working on Dusty's leg. The leg he hit with the bat.
Figure 4 leg lock. Russo just fell down trying to help leverage the figure 4. Oh, God. Figure 4 locked in by Styles.
AJ using the ropes, using every bit of leverage that he can. The sad part is AJ already tapped out earlier. But it doesn't matter now, folks.
Referee didn't see it, and now he's got the figure 4 on the Dream. And now he's using the ropes for leverage. Oh, God, Dusty just passed out.
The winner of the match, and still
NWA champion!
Oh, this is...
You know what? The Dream never tapped out.
No.
Dusty never submitted. He just passed out from the pain. And Styles remains NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. What an incredible effort. What a gallant drive by the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Hell, he had him beat on. He had him
He
tapping.
won the match.
He had him tapping.
If you think about it, though, AJ was wise enough. He knew he was getting ready to tap out. He grabbed that referee, flung him out of the ring. Saved his belt, saved his championship.
2 weeks in a row. You humiliated the champion.
You're humiliating yourself, you drunken
Now,
fool.
it's my turn. I want to whip his bare ass, AJ, just like he did you. Get his ass in the middle of the ring.
Oh, come on.
Oh, AJ, show some class here. Show some class.
How can you even use the word class in the same sentence with Russo?
Dusty's got a bottle in his hand.
No, he's got Russo's beer bottle. That's what he's got.
Go at your own risk.
You drunk.
I'd like to see him
Be a man.
bust Russo over the head just to shut him up.
Come on, Dusty. You want to spank people?
He's talking about being
on,
a
AJ.
man. Good Lord.
They've got him cornered. Russo.
Come on, AJ.
With the belt, whipping it at Dusty.
You can tell AJ's got reservations. He's got reservations about doing this, but
Oh,
somehow
God.
Russo's still got the control over him.
Oh, God, enough
Come
already.
on.
This is sickening.
You kept your belt. You don't need to embarrass a legend like this, and the security comes in.
Black shirt security trying to intervene.
Oh, AJ just lost it, knocked the referee down.
No.
Oh, here comes Siaki,
Oh, God.
Ekmo.
Sonny Siaki, the 400-plus pounder Ekmo,
Get to the middle of the ring.
tossing black shirt security out to the floor. And damn them!
Somebody come out and rescue Dusty. He's got no one to help him, Mike. No one to help him.
Here comes help. Here comes Harris. Here
AMW.
comes Storm from the back. Thank God. Harris and Storm trying to counter Siaki and Ekmo.
Just at the last moment.
God, fortunately for Dusty and all of us, AMW to the ring, and that's the way you clean house.
Well, I've always said that AMW stands for tradition, and Dusty Rhodes is tradition.
Oh
and
no!
AJ
Styles,
just free.
baseball bat shot again.
Right into Wildcat Harris's midsection. Think of the internal injuries he's going to suffer from that.
Oh no, AMW tossed out, and here's the numbers game again.
Somebody stop this.
Now what?
Trinity.
Oh, come on.
Siaki.
Take off his pants.
No.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
Take off his pants.
They've gone way too far. Damn you,
Nobody
Russo.
wants to see this.
Russo, you've gone over the...
Wait a minute.
Jeff
I
Jarrett.
thought he left the building.
Come on, Jeff. Here he is.
Jarrett's got a steel chair in his hand. And Dusty Rhodes took his title shot.
Here he comes.
Oh!
He's coming to Dusty's aid.
Is he ever? Repeated shots with the steel chair.
Oh,
There goes Ekmo down.
leveled Ekmo.
And then
He's not going to do it to Dusty.
he had the steel
I
chair.
tried for 1 year to get you back on my side, you stupid son of a bitch. And you just won't listen. So, Jeff, it's over from here on in. And what that means, October 22nd, no NWA title for you. I'll make sure of it.
What?
Oh, Russo's just
Dumb son
drunk,
of a bitch.
talking out of his ass.
October 22nd, that's the date of Jarrett's title match. That's the one he was promised by Erik Watts, the director of authority. Wait a minute, Dusty's asked for the mic.
Stud. And I'm gonna repay you right here. Russo, you and your two goons next week, right here, against me and my two boys right here, will kick some ass right here next week.
Dusty throwing out the challenge. Russo says yes. Russo shaking his head. Yes, here comes Siaki. Here comes Ekmo. We don't have to wait till next Wednesday.
They're going to
We
do
don't
it
have to
right
wait.
now.
We don't have to
Here
wait.
it comes.
It's next Wednesday. It's Dusty and AMW against Siaki, Ekmo, and Russo. Wow, here we go. It leads leads to this six-man tag.
What must be going through Dusty Rhodes' mind, though, right now, Mike? In his pre-planned strategy, he had Russo on his mind. He was dying to get his hands on Vince Russo. You knew he was dreaming about it for 7 nights, and now he walks out here and realizes there is no Russo. It's only Legend.
And think about this. Yes, Russo cost Dusty the title, but Russo, in recruiting Legend to replace him in this match, Russo not only takes out the weak link out of the team.
Absolutely.
But you have to assume that Dusty Rhodes and AMW will have to alter a pre-match game plan, pre-match strategy that they had, thinking that Russo was going to be involved in this match.
One good thing that's going to go in AMW's favor right now is the last 2 weeks they've been dealing with a monster by the name of Abyss. A man whose size and stature is almost equal to that of Ekmo that's in the ring right now. That's got to go in their favor, Mike, when they lock up horns with Ekmo in this match.
Not the first time that Dusty Rhodes and America's Most Wanted have joined forces. It was back on August the 13th when Rhodes, Harris, and Storm teamed up to defeat Glen Gilberti, Simon Diamond, and Johnny Swinger. And let's see how they do tonight. The opposition provided by Sonny Siaki, already in the ring with Chris Harris, as well as Ekmo, the 400-pounder and Legend.
What a surprise that is for Russo to bring Legend into this match. We haven't seen Legend in months, over a month. Crowd, of course, cheering for their hero, Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
It's what we heard a week ago. The chance of Dusty. Wildcat says, you asked for it, you got it, and he tags in the Dream.
Think about the fire that must be going through Vince Russo right now. Last week, he was this close to the title. This week, he's back in the ring again, and look at that strut. This guy's got no quit, no age. It's amazing what he can still do.
Off the bionic elbow to the top of the head. Rights and lefts, peppering Siaki. Shoots him off into the ropes, and there it is again. Another elbow, perfectly placed to the top of the head.
Dusty Rhodes is in rare form tonight, showing no fear. It's almost like he doesn't care what the obstacles are. He's feeling a renewed youth.
Remember what he said in that sit-down interview 1 week ago tonight that I conducted with him. It's when the crowd gets behind him. It's when the fans chant Dusty that he really doesn't even know what he's doing out there in the ring. And he just turns it loose. Tag in. Tennessee Cowboy James Storm, the legal man, drops down off with the mid-rope elbow. How about the Wildcat? Elbow drop of his own.
They just keep them coming one after another. Great strategy. They're just having a great time out there right now.
And they're paying tribute to Dusty Rhodes
Yes,
by using the elbow drops. Bionic elbows all around. AMW and Dusty have Siaki in trouble. And oh, Siaki stopped Storm. Knee to the midsection, fires him out right out here in front of the broadcast table. Look out, this big man Ekmo, the 400-pounder. Thank God he put on the brakes. Siaki, oh! Storm elevates Siaki over the top. And then his own partner Ekmo. Legend down
Here
the floor.
comes the teamwork.
Look out!
Here it goes. Oh, Storm takes all 3 of them out.
All 3 of them down. He took them all down.
Table.
He took them all down. Legend, Siaki, Ekmo, that's teamwork.
Siaki is down on the ground, clutching at his right thigh. Legend now in the ring.
Oh.
Wildcat Chris Harris. What a great move there. Wildcat.
Whoa. Ekmo and Siaki, you talk about great teamwork. They just turned the tide in this match. They pulled down the top rope and, oh, there's the kick by Siaki. Super kick. Ekmo delivered Harris right into that kick by Siaki.
Oh, what a right there by Ekmo.
They're having their way with the Wildcat out here on the floor. Meanwhile, in the ring, it was Legend and Storm. And here's the pin attempt. A weakened Harris is still able to kick out at 2. And Legend putting the boots to the head of Harris.
The momentum has changed here, Mike. That quickly it came out. It was all Team Rhodes. But now, the Russo's team that he's put together here of Legend, Ekmo, and Siaki in total control as Chris Harris has got to get a tag right now because this is the numbers matchup not in his favor. Oh, the power of Ekmo.
Back to the tag team basics. Cutting off the ring and look out!
Oh,
my God, that's 400 pounds. How's he going to be? He still avoided the pin. How did Harris do it? The Wildcat ducked down deep.
I almost feel that maybe Ekmo didn't even want to get the pin right there. He wants to inflict a little bit more pain, and he's doing so right by making the tag to Sonny Siaki.
Tag is in. Siaki springs off the ropes, connects, spinning, swinging neck breaker. Gonna go for the cover, pin attempt. Referee Thomas for the count.
Oh, somehow Chris Harris fights out of that.
Harris
He's
able to
doing
get
it
the
again.
shoulder up.
Raining the blows on the head.
Siaki out of the mount. Repeated rights to the side of the head of a weakened Chris Harris, who, let's face it, Chris Harris is in trouble.
Well, sometimes, Mike, you gotta wonder why somebody does kick out when they're getting all kinds of punishment and they can end it. But these guys don't have that. They've got nothing but fire and spirit. And we've seen AMW come back against all odds, and here goes Harris.
The renewed effort by Harris is cut off, and let's give him credit. Siaki able to reach back, put in the tag to Ekmo. Oh, who goes airborne, crashes down with the leg drop, pin attempt, here's two.
Do you notice how the ring just, you think it's gonna break in two when Ekmo hits with the 400 pounds?
Don't say that. Elbow shots to the midsection, generous midsection, and then he cuts him off in mid-move.
You can see Harris grabbing the back of his head. His neck has got to be in pain after the earlier neck breaker and then all the blows. And the knees dropping down. Harris has got to somehow get a tag, Mike. Somehow, some way.
Ekmo holds Harris. Legend in the ring. He's the legal man.
Oh, they're just systematically taking him one by one by one.
Great strategy here, and off the suplex. Legend goes for the cover, but Harris again miraculously is able to avoid the 3 count.
Look, he's working on the neck again, just pulling that head back. Think of the strain on those neck muscles. You gotta fight through the pain.
The chin lock applied by Legend. Harris to the base. Repeated shots to the midsection. Duck in the clothesline.
He got it. Oh, man, he just turned him inside out, Mike.
You're damn right he did. Clothesline on target. Now, Harris needs to get to his corner. Needs to get either Rhodes or Storm in. It's
the Cowboy.
Here comes James Storm.
Oh, he's like a house of fire right here.
Off the flying forearms, able to duck Ekmo, takes out Siaki. Drop kick for Ekmo. The Asylum's on fire as Storm. Look at Ekmo.
One thing he couldn't do, though, was knock Ekmo off his feet there. He knocked him back in the ropes, but that guy's like a wall.
Overhead suplex released on Siaki.
Dusty's in the ring.
Everybody's in. All 6 men in the battle.
It's just turned into a street fight, a street brawl right in the middle of the ring.
Rhodes and Legend in one corner. Siaki and Ekmo. Dusty's behind him. Dusty's measuring him.
Oh, there's one.
Bionic elbows for both. Big man's rocking. And flip-flop and
another one, and that's all it took. The tree fell. Dusty Rhodes cleaning house.
The dream. Is he going to go for the figure 4? He's got Legend. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ekmo nailed him from behind.
Ekmo now in total control. Dusty Rhodes laying there.
Oh my God! If
he's helpless.
It's a 400-pounder.
No way! You got it. Here they come now.
He's
how they pushed him past Dusty Rhodes.
AMW shoved him over the top of Rhodes.
And here they come.
Storm.
Oh, the double spear.
Double spear takes down Ekmo.
Oh, Legend comes in with a wicked boot to the head of Chris Harris. Oh, Siaki, man, just knocked Storm all the way out of the ring.
Legend used that Yakuza kick to take him out to the floor, and now Legend rifling in those shots on Rhodes. Gonna try and stun him. Shot off into the ropes.
Oh, Dusty coming back with the elbow, Mike.
First elbow got him. Right hand for Siaki to the floor. Storm has Legend.
Here it comes.
Harris to the top. Are you ready? Could it be? Could it be?
The distance. Yes. He's got it perfectly.
2,
it's over.
The winners of the match, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and America's Most Wanted.
That's the way you put it together. That's the way you get revenge.
He feels like no harm can come to him, but I'm going to tell you something, Mike. If he steps out of that ring, there'll be some harm.
The American Dream. We talked about him being a former NWA champion. We talked about this.
Is this the
Wait a
best
minute.
the Asylum has to offer? Get security out. Let everybody around ringside that because I'm going to relish the fact that I'm going to strap each and every one of you. And Dusty, I'm going to save you for last.
Yeah, good luck. You talk about a numbers game. You talk about being outnumbered by the masses, by the fans here at the TNA Asylum. That's exactly the situation that Jarrett's in.
He said he's going to take care of Dusty last. I'm going to tell you something. Dusty's the one in the ring right now. He better try worrying about taking care of Dusty first.
Want to dedicate this match and tonight's pay-per-view to the memory of the late Dick Hutton, a former NWA World's Heavyweight Champion back in the late 50s who passed away within the past couple of days. Dick Hutton, one of the great athletes, a former NCAA champion, and yes, Dick Hutton, a man who was on the top of the mountain, at the top of the wrestling world as the NWA champion, and they lock it up. Rhodes sends Jarrett up against the ropes, and look at Jarrett escaping, almost as if Jarrett feels like he has to have eyes in the back of his head.
You know what I love about what Jimmy Hart has done here? He has talked to these guys backstage and told them, keep smacking the ring, keep smacking the mat with your leather straps just because of the intimidation factor.
It plays in Jarrett's mind, doesn't it?
It's got to. It's playing in my mind. No question about who has the experience edge here, Mike, today.
Oh!
Caught him with the elbow.
And look at Jarrett, rolls out to the floor, and look at the fans.
I think he just wanted to give it a taste. He wanted to see if they had the nerve to do it.
That didn't take long, did it?
No.
Dusty with the bionic elbow. Jarrett rolls out to the floor, and 2 or 3 lucky guys on that side of the ring put the leather to the bare back of the champ.
I don't know if we can get a close-up on Jarrett's face, but if we can, let's try to look at that. The smirk is gone. The smile is gone. He now realizes the severity of the situation.
Yeah, not so cocky, not so confident, not so smug is he now.
I'll tell you what an advantage this gives Dusty Rhodes. And again, going out.
He's got nowhere to run. Jarrett bails out to the floor, and just as soon he has to get back in.
Somebody caught him with an unbelievable strap right there. You know, it's almost, it's one thing that you can't figure out. It's Jarrett jumping out of the ring and back. It's almost like he's trying to be intimidating. Saying, hey, I don't care that you're out there. I'll come and go as I please. The only problem is, it's going to be painful. Look at this.
You gotta love it. The leather straps, everyone around ringside, pounding on the ring apron in anticipation of using that leather belt on Jarrett. Rhodes in the corner, catches him with a shot to the midsection, tosses him out.
Trying to throw him out, and there they go, the strap. Oh, man, now Jarrett's dead.
Check the back of Jarrett. Look at the red on his back. Look at the discoloration already.
You know what he's saying? He's saying I wasn't out of the ring. They had no right to hit me. He's saying I was
just
going to whack him again.
Show us again how that works, Jeff. Yeah, we see the red, we see the welts, we see the discoloration already.
They are getting the opportunity. Jeff Jarrett is in for more than he ever thought he'd be in for.
And doesn't that look tell the whole story? And doesn't that close-up look tell the whole story as well?
You don't think that hurts? Go back to your days when Daddy took the strap to you. When you screwed up, it hurts.
Quickly, the momentum of this matchup has just drastically changed 180 degrees.
Look at this, Jeff Jarrett trying to put Dusty out. They won't do anything to him. Just can't believe it. They're not going to whip Dusty Rhodes.
Too much respect.
He's a legend.
Too much respect for the legendary Dream. Dusty to his feet, but Jarrett blocks him with rights and lefts in the corner. That was right on the chin.
He's just sitting there rocking back and forth like, let me see what you got, Jeff.
And Dusty fights out of the corner. Series of lefts, a little flip-flop and fly. Anybody?
An elbow again, and Jeff Jarrett goes out again. Holy cow!
In close-up, we get a shot of this around ringside. Cameraman going everywhere, and Jarrett rolls back in again, but at least 6 or 8 of these guys around ringside put the belt to Jarrett.
I'm going to tell you something,
Dusty's got a belt.
Oh, let him have it. Jeff Jarrett's getting strapped everywhere he turns.
And now Dusty had the belt around his neck. Jarrett, low blow, and Dusty made contact with the referee. Oh, and another cheap shot, another low blow by Jarrett.
Well, you got to understand, though, at this point, it's desperation.
Oh, no,
As
look
Jeff
out.
Jarrett's taking the belt off of the referee.
Senior official Rudy Charles has the belt taken right off of his pants by Jarrett. Look out.
But Mike, let's turn him out fair play. You got to give that to Jarrett.
That was never, what do you mean that was never
Dusty
part of the
smashed him with the
stipulation?
strap. Dusty smacked him with the strap. Jarrett deserves to get a
Look
chance.
at the mouth of the South. Talking about payback.
Oh, Don Callis trying to come in.
TNA management consultant Don Callis on the receiving end of the strap.
Oh, Jeff
God.
Jarrett levels Jimmy Hart.
The mouth of the South went down. Jimmy Hart knocked down by Jarrett.
Here comes Erik Watts.
NWA Director of Authority Watts has hit the ring.
Raining blows.
Going up. Can he get him up? Yes. Jarrett tried to block the choke slam, but Watts powered him down. Look out for Callis. Give him one, too.
You don't want any of Erik Watts right here, Callis. And he's got him.
Look out the red shirts.
Oh, they're going to let him
They
have it.
saved Callis. Northcutt and Legend just saved him. Bell's called for a referee.
Oh,
Rudy
it's
Charles
just gotten out of
He
hand.
just had to throw this match out. I guess it's a no contest here.
I'm going to tell you something. When you got 10 people outside of a ring with leather straps, something's going to happen. It's going to get out of control.
Here comes AJ.
Oh, and he sends Jeff out.
AJ Styles in line for that title shot next Wednesday. Look out, AJ taking up.
What a kick. He takes the move out.
Miraculous dual drop kick by the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ's going to fly. Puts on the brakes.
Oh, he dives through.
Suicide dive.
He's got it.
Don't miss it.
Next
Wednesday.
Next
AJ
week.
Styles, Jeff Jarrett for the NWA title.
I'll tell you what, nobody can get the crowd pumping like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and James Storm. This is James Storm's chance right here to, even though it's not Wildcat Chris Harris as his partner, but he went with somebody who's pretty able in the American Dream, and this is a chance to show Dallas and Kid Kash just how good of a tag team they're not.
Not much ground to cover when it comes to the rules of this bunkhouse brawl. Come dressed as you are, anything goes, no disqualification, first pin or submission will win it.
Well, we saw the garbage can being brought out by Dallas. It had a little bit of everything, and I think I saw shovels. And you see, of course, the pipe that Kash and Dallas are famous with, the big nightstick.
Yeah. And he've used it week
Every time.
after week to win the title, to keep the title.
And in this match here, it's perfectly legal. Why he's not afraid to show it, not afraid to take it in the middle of that ring.
Kash takes that lead pipe, rolls it to the corner for his partner Dallas. And Kid Kash, is he challenging the Dream to come in?
We've seen Kid Kash. One thing he has is no fear. This guy will...
Whoa. Kid Kash has no fear. I've seen him week after week turn a wrestling match into a track meet by running all over the TNA Asylum to avoid James Storm.
Well, let's see right here. He called Dusty out. Is he going to go out there? Is he going to go out there and take him on?
Yeah, sure, no fear. I guess he is. I thought he was going to tag Dallas in.
There he is. I mean, one thing about Kid Kash, he's cocky. Oh yeah, he'll run when it's convenient. He'll run when it's in his best interest. But we've heard him look just about anybody in the eye. What a live crowd we got tonight.
The Asylum is rocking for this bunkhouse brawl, just like the Asylum, this building has been rocking from the opening matchup tonight.
Dusty Rhodes, you can tell he feels good to be back in that ring again here in the Asylum. The crowd let him know they appreciate it. That was hilarious last week when he brought the boots in, when the cowboy hat over the boots, pretending like he was talking to Kid Kash. That cracked me up.
Yeah, I'm sure that probably is behind much of Kid Kash's courage here in inviting the Dream to come to blows with him in the bunkhouse brawl.
Just sizing each other up right now. This is the kind of match that Dusty Rhodes is so familiar with. He's got to have a distinct advantage. But one thing that Dallas and Kash have is they've got a great combination of size and speed. They're going to have to use it.
You've called it the perfect mix when it comes to tag team wrestling in TNA. And it's tough to deny that when they're wearing the gold as the NWA tag champs, even in spite of the fact that they've used that lead pipe on many occasions. They lock it up, collar and elbow. Kash positions Rhodes in the corner, swings at him with a right hand. might be just a little bit of a wake-up call for the Dream.
Oh, absolutely. I'll tell you one thing Kash isn't going to do is beat the American Dream in a slugfest. That's just not common sense.
Yeah, do not fight it out toe-to-toe with Dusty Rhodes. Not smart. Kid Kash needs to employ a hit-and-run style offense, play to his strengths.
Absolutely, and if he uses his strength wisely, it could be so advantageous to him because Dusty Rhodes is older. Dusty Rhodes is slower, but he is wiser.
Sets him up in the corner, catches him again, but here comes the Dream. Bionic elbow to the top of the head.
Oh, it was hit perfectly. Perfectly. I mean, Kid Kash, though, smartly gets out of that ring. Look at him hold on to the forehead right there.
He even has one of the fans here in the front row massage his head for him after Dusty connected with the bionic elbow.
Checking to see if he has a knot on it, I guess. But you know what? I thought he'd tag in, but Kid Kash going back out there.
Going to confront the Dream again.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He knows how to make it look like he's brave, I should say.
That was more of what I expected, and here comes the big man.
Now, Dallas, I would imagine, is not intimidated by the American Dream.
Well, he's not intimidated, I don't think, in terms of size, power, and strength, but he's got to be intimidated when he looks across the ring at a man who's been there before, at a man who's worn the NWA World's Heavyweight title and has such a great experience edge. Rhodes tags in Storm, delivers with a big right hand. Dallas able to reverse it. Wow, shoot him off and hook the shoulder right into James.
It's like running into a wall right there. As you saw the momentum completely stopped and Storm went back to the rope, but we've seen James Storm, and look at that. What a kick as he just breaks him down. That's how you bring him down.
Series of moves, series of kicks by Storm, taking Dallas down to the mat. Quick follow-up. Bring out the arm now and turn things over to his tag team
Good
partner.
quick tag right there.
It's one of the keys to success, long-term success in professional wrestling, always keeping the fresh man in.
He's threatening to use the bionic elbow right on Dallas's arm. Look at him.
He's going to drop it across the elbow.
Yeah, oh, he does. Oh, Dallas moved there as he pokes Dusty Rhodes in the eyes, and now Kid Kash comes in. Oh, but Storm's waiting for him.
Rhodes made the tag in, and now it's the Tennessee Cowboy. And Kid Kash going to fight it out.
Look
Kash,
at
begging off on his bicycle. Is he calling for timeout?
Oh, but you know James Storm, he's not going to buy into that as he just puts the boots to him.
Kash fired off into the ropes. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, man, it looked like Storm had a bad landing. Maybe hurt his knee, but certainly the follow-up drop kick that was directed to the leg and the knee by Kid Kash.
Well, Kid Kash didn't waste one moment on it. As soon as he landed bad on the foot, Kid Kash goes right for it.
Almost as if he smelled blood, though.
Oh, well, that's Kid Kash. One thing about it all.
Oh, man.
What a move there as Dallas slams right on the leg perfectly. Oh, no, as they're both going for it. Just beating it down.
Double team tactics by the tag champs in this anything goes bunkhouse brawl.
Oh, wait a minute. What's he doing? He's like pulling the laces out. He's
loosening the laces on the boot of James Storm.
Oh, Storm is in pain. Whatever game plan he had, it went awry. And that's what can happen. You get something crazy like just landing wrong. And boy, like you said, these sharks smelled the blood in the water, and they saw it immediately and went right for it.
Another drop kick takes Storm down, and Kash is going to stake out the leg.
Oh, James Storm right now, he's got to somehow get a tag to Dusty Rhodes to see him. Number one, if he can put any weight on it, if he can get any kind of a break. But right now, you know Kid Kash isn't going to let him anywhere near Dusty Rhodes.
Turns a spinning toe hold into a figure four leg lock, does Kid Kash. Obviously, sensing the injured leg or injured knee of James Storm, and Kid Kash and Dallas have been quick to react and quick to follow up that advantage.
Oh, James Storm going for the ropes. Good move. Had to break it up somehow because, oh! Kid Kash right for it. Mike, this is... And look at this. They're trying to get the boot pulled off and just inflict more damage. And you know what? In a bunkhouse brawl, that's perfectly legal. Anything's legal.
At the same time, it's never been more important. It's imperative that Storm get Dusty Rhodes into this match.
Oh, James Storm's got some kind of grit.
Out of nowhere, Storm able to take Kash, slam him down to the mat.
Look at Kash, though, going right for the boot.
To unlace the the boot of Storm.
Storm trying to get over there to tag into Dusty Rhodes, and look at Kash pull him right back.
Obviously, Kash feels if he can pull that boot off, he can expose the leg and any protection has, and he took the boot of Storm off.
But that enabled James, the momentum allowed Storm to get the tag into Dusty Rhodes. And wait a minute, the referee didn't see it. You gotta be kidding me.
It was behind the back, I guess, of Andrew Thomas. He's not gonna allow the tag.
Oh man, that was in front of everybody. How could he miss that? Dallas didn't miss it. Look at this.
Cannonballs down with a knee drop.
And that foot's exposed now. He doesn't have the protection of the
zero
boot.
protection. No protection at all with the boot taken off.
Oh, as you can see, Kid Kash pulling on the hair. Now this is exactly what they do so well. They get him over there on their side. As Storm's fighting with everything he's got.
And the shortcut, the rake of the eyes by Kash, who sends Storm out to the floor.
Oh, and he lands on the foot right here in front of us. You can hear him kind of yelp in pain. And now, look at this as Kash goes high. Oh, but Storm got out of the way. Thankfully, Dallas caught him.
Caught him in midair. He caught his own tag team partner, then pushes Kash back into the ring.
Just in
and he
time.
cuts him off.
Oh, nice kick there, though, by James Storm.
And Zaguri connected, but Storm is stopped by Dallas.
Ooh, Dallas, I'll tell you what, one thing about, look at, so I'm talking about the size and speed of Kash and Dallas. They're such a good fit. There are no Storm and Harris. But I'll tell you what, give these guys enough time and they might be.
Storm connects with the face jam. Gonna try and make his way to the corner, using the ring ropes, just doing anything to try and get the tag in, and
he's got it.
Got it.
And here comes Dusty Rhodes right here. Oh, there he is. Oh, blow after blow, and there's the bionic elbow.
Big elbow takes down Dallas.
What's going on here?
Are you telling me that Andrew Thomas didn't see that tag as well?
The only good thing is at least Dusty Rhodes was able to get a few licks in. Oh no, here comes the garbage. Great move by Storm as he reverses it, cracks Dallas over the head.
Used the trash can as a weapon, and now there's one for Kid Kash.
Caught him midstream. I still don't understand. Andrew Thomas is just asleep in there.
I think he's been distracted. Gonna put the cowboy hat on. You know what's next? Gonna take the 8-second look out.
Oh, he nails him. Here it goes.
Cover.
He's got him pinned.
Count. Wait a minute, Kash. Oh, that lead pipe off the top. Of course, it's legal. Anything goes in this non-title bunkhouse brawl.
As Dusty Rhodes come flying out, wait a minute, he's handing that pipe to you.
What is this for? Bionic elbow
right here on the table.
Bionic dream.
You got him right here laid out for you. It's Kid Kash laid out right here on the announce
Dusty's
table.
taking his cowboy boot off. Watch your monitor. Dusty's got his boot. What are you going to use, Dream? What's it going to be?
He throws the boot to James Storm and he nails him with the pipe.
Dusty used the pipe on Kid Kash, tossed his cowboy boot into the ring. James Storm's got the boot on. Storm setting up for the super kick. Super kick.
Oh, he got it with Dusty Rhodes' boot. 1, 2. He's got it.
The winners of the match, the team of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes and Cowboy James Storm.
You know, he said it earlier. The old man is still pretty good.
20 years later, he comes back and this is his chance to go home with NWA gold. What a career it's been, and what a way to cap it off here tonight.
And what a reaction to the Dream from the crowd on hand here at the TNA Asylum.
All we see right now is Kid Kash. You can't see it, but he's mouthing off to both Mike Sonny and I right now. He just doesn't respect anybody.
Yeah, the word is definitely not in his vocabulary in the least. And now he's got problems with not only us, but also the fans here around ringside as well.
Concentrate on the ring, Kid Kash.
Got an important NWA title match. You don't need to worry about the announcers.
I mean, what's he gonna say if he gets beat by, what, a man in his 50s?
Yeah?
Think about it. I'll tell you what, he's not just any man. He's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and I'll tell you something. Does the roof raise just a little bit higher when he comes out here? Listen to it. Dusty, the crowd's going nuts, Mike, today.
apron. The bell already sounded, and the Dream he just shoves Kash right off the apron. That'll get under your skin.
There he is, just showing him the bionic elbow. I mean,
it looks like he's getting funky like a monkey.
I mean, Dusty Rhodes has got a little extra in his step tonight. You can look at this. Oh, man. Crowd loving it. Dusty playing to the crowd. I mean, yes, he doesn't just seem hyped up tonight more than ever.
Want to remind you again, it's this Friday, June 4th, 3 p.m. the time. TNA debuts the new national cable TV program, Impact. Check your local listings for the channel. And check your local listings for the regional sports network in your area. But whatever you do not miss it. This Friday, it's the debut of Impact, 3 p.m.
Kid Kash right now going to start out against the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. I think this is a good ploy because you know that Kash and Dallas figured that the Cowboy James Storm would start it off and that Dusty Rhodes would pick a spot. But I mean, from the moment that Dusty Rhodes has walked in the asylum tonight, he's got a different look in his eye and a different pep in his step.
You can just tell by the look in his face that he's feeling it tonight.
Oh, he's in a great mood. He knows that after 20 years, he's gonna maybe have gold around his waist.
Chris Harris talked about it earlier. What a great night it would be for AMW if Harris can finally win the NWA World's title. That's coming up later tonight, King of the Mountain. And how about the Dream and James Storm? Sort of a new version of AMW, but you know they've teamed in the past on several occasions.
Absolutely.
They've teamed in 6-man tag team matches. They really are a great fit.
The American Dream's been their mentor. I mean, he's been their mentor. He's been somebody that they've looked up to all their lives. And he's been somebody that kind of adopted them, took them under their wings when they were first starting out. Who better than the Dream?
And when you talk to Chris Harris and you talk to James Storm, they know that if they have a question about the wrestling business, they can pick up the cell phone, they can dial the Dream, and they can get the advice of someone who's been in the business for so many years and experienced so many aspects of professional wrestling.
That's how I feel when I pick up the phone and I call you.
Kid Kash in mid-ring, trying to show off his physique to the Dream. Are they gonna lock it up?
Kid Kash is letting this crowd get to him. You can tell from the start. He knows he's not a crowd favorite, but it hurts him. When the crowd is just so totally for his opponents, he's having a hard look at him. He just keeps looking at the crowd.
Check out the confidence of the Dream, turning his back on Kid Kash. All he has to do is raise the elbow. Oh, and Kid Kash puts on the brakes a second time.
It's just the respect that the American Dream demands. Oh! Kid Kash wasn't going to have it.
Just at the mere sight of the elbow, Kid Kash bails, rolls out to the floor, gonna try and regroup.
Just not quite going the way Kid Kash was.
Wait a minute, Kash picks up one of the title belts right off the broadcast tape.
Referee Andrew Thomas sees it.
James Storm drops down to look at the size of Dallas.
A lot of posturing going on in this match right now as both sides trying to get into the other one's heads, and it looks like Dusty Rhodes and Cowboy James Storm are doing a better job of it at this time. Kid Kash going back into the ring.
Almost as if the champions don't know what to make of the American Dream. It's almost as if Kid Kash has been intimidated, and you don't say that very often about Kid Kash, by Dusty Rhodes. Again, challenging Kash to lock it up.
Well, I mean, you got to be thinking to yourself, if you're Kid Kash in Dallas, you're expecting a certain kind of Dusty Rhodes at this stage in his career. And then to see Dusty Rhodes come out like this, acting like he's 18 years old, I mean, look at this. That's got to throw you off your game.
And at the same time, I don't know if you can see the face of James Storm like we can, probably not. Back to the camera. But the Tennessee Cowboys got an ear-to-ear grin because the Dream has tagged him in and he can feel the confidence level rising.
Well, he's got to feel good. He's back in the ring. He's got a chance. I mean, James Storm has a chance to become a 4-time tag team champion right here tonight.
And at the same time, put an end to all this talk from Kid Kash about how he and Dallas are the best tag team, A, in the business today, and B, in the TNA era. I mean, come on.
As you see right now, it's speeding up here a little bit. Once it's on, it's going to be on, and you know.
Kash tries to go for the leg dive on Storm, but Storm stays one step ahead of him. Wow, didn't expect that.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about Kid Kash. This is a former X Division champion. This guy, I mean, think about it. He's held 2 belts here at TNA. He didn't do that by not knowing how to wrestle. I mean, you may hate him. He is despicable. But I'll tell you one thing. He will look for opportunities. He will find opportunities. And he will use his speed and his agility anytime that he can, like right there.
And then add in a couple of the shortcuts that he's famous for. Oh, man. Clothesline by Storm. Takes down.
Oh!
Deep arm drag. Shoots him across the wall. Oh, drop kick by Storm. And it's another chance for Kid Kash to rethink the strategy. Things not going too well for the champs.
No, they are just totally discombobulated out there. As you see Kid Kash trying to distract them, throwing a chair into the ring. He throws
and another one. Well, now Dusty's got a chair. And he's setting up shop in the middle of the ring, along with the Tennessee Cowboy. It'll sit down in mid-ring for the challenger.
Who's playing the mind games now, Mike, today? Who's playing the mind games now? Wow.
Kash and Dallas, they have no idea what they're going to do next.
Kid Kash just turned around and looked at us and yelled, "Call an ambulance." Yeah, it might be for you. Oh, he went right for the knee of Dusty Rhodes and he caught him. Oh, and he's working it right there. He's working the leg.
And as much as you despise his actions and his tactics, you have to give him credit. A smart move. Take the big man, Dusty Rhodes, down. Bring him down to the mat.
Oh, he pulled the boot off right here. Oh.
And think how important the cowboy boot was in that bunkhouse brawl. Dusty tossing the boot into James Storm. We saw it in the video package just prior to the match. Spinning toe hold applied by Kash on a barefoot American Dream.
Well, this was one of those situations there where the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, just went a little bit too long. Kid Kash, we talked about it. He couldn't get his game plan going, but when he found the opportunity, he took it now. You see Dallas using his size and strength. And he's a match for anybody in that category.
And absolutely zero protection for Dusty Rhodes' foot and leg at this point. Doesn't have a wrestling shoe on, doesn't have his cowboy boot on.
Oh, Dusty Rhodes trying to fight back to James Storm. I mean, this is not the position he planned on being in. You can see Dallas right there just pulling back on the head.
Yeah, look at Dallas cinching in the reverse chin lock on the Dream.
The crowd clapping, cheering. The Dream on, the Dream feet from the crowd like nobody else, but Dallas is just taking that win right out of the American Dream.
Dusty first needs to get up to his feet. Then he needs to try and take this big man Dallas. What do we say, Don? 6'9"?
Oh, at least.
300 pounds. He needs to try and take him over to the corner, and now no tag at all. Behind the back of the referee, Andrew Thomas. You may have seen the clap of hands by Kid Kash and Dallas.
Now, Andrew Thomas just took it for granted that, oh, there you saw the strength of Dusty Rhodes.
And there you see the tag to James Storm.
Oh, James Storm fired up. He's ready. Just yelled at Dallas, "You're next," and here he comes. Oh! James Storm is taking on people of all styles. Look at this! He's going crazy!
What an offensive from Storm. Charges at Dallas, catches him with a clothesline, but he doesn't take him down a second time, ducks the clothesline, springs off the ropes, and
he takes him down now.
Flying head scissors take over by Storm.
Oh, James Storm, you know, for a while there, I thought Dallas was just going to let him bounce right off. But James Storm didn't quit, and he's now got the advantage.
Dallas telegraphed the back body drop, and it cost him. Super kick by Storm, and Dallas sent into the ring ropes, now out to the floor. Big power slam, count 1, 2. No! Almost had new champs. Dusty and Dallas outside. There goes Dallas face first into the steel.
Dusty Rhodes taking advantage of the situation out there, weakening Dallas so that he gets back in the ring. Wait a minute, Kid Kash has the boot.
He's got Dusty's cowboy boot on.
Oh no.
He's putting it over the outside of his wrestling boot.
Wait,
Storm caught him. Oh, the knockout blow. We have new champs. Count 1, 2.
Oh, wait, whoa. Dallas just in time, pull the referee out.
We're gonna have new champs.
Well, the cowboy boot move cost Kid Kash. He couldn't get it on his foot. He couldn't get it put over the knee pad or the shin pads. And you see right now.
Keep your eye on the ring. Storm and Kash. Referee's out on the floor, though. Roll up used that lead pipe repeatedly to win the tag titles, to keep the tag titles, and they did it again tonight.
We're sorry, folks. We're back here as the brawl just broken up, and you saw him last week when Ken Shamrock came over. This week he came over, got a hold of Mike Tenay. And I wasn't coming back here, no, he was out of the way.
You're not kidding. You talk about a guy who has tunnel vision. If you're in his line of fire, I don't care who you are. Official, announcer, he's going for you. He tried to get you last week with the chair.
I got out of there this week. I'm sorry, Mike, I left you high and dry, buddy, but I'm not going to stick around. And he is already off in the stands with the truth. And you heard Jeff Jarrett say that he was going to be loyal to him out there in this ring. I'm going to tell you something. You can look in Shamrock's eyes and know he's not loyal to anybody.
All right, let's try and concentrate on the action here, Don, as we see the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, measuring Jarrett. He's going to try and drop the elbow. He's got Jarrett across the safety rail.
He lets him have it. Once that guitar is in play, then this match can go. It's a pin and submission. But like you said, it can't end until the guitar's in play. Oh, as you see, I didn't know what happened there, but it looks like somehow the Truth got some kind of revenge on Shamrock.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but now let's follow the action near the ringside area as Jarrett and BG James, here go bodies flying over the rail. That's so Shamrock and the Truth right in front of us here again. Look out. Shamrock right here at the table.
Right here at the tables, he just slams him down. Just slams the Truth right here into the table. Ken Shamrock, just a madman. And again, folks, if we get up and leave,
yeah, don't blame us.
You'll know why. I don't know what in the world his sights are set on us for. We don't have anything to do with this match. All we're doing is trying to call it.
Just look out, Don. If you're in the line of fire, look out if Shamrock's out here.
Oh, Shamrock just letting the Truth have it. Just, oh man, Shamrock is just a madman as you see Jeff Jarrett put the chair on BG James.
Have so many questions to ask about this situation. Think about Shamrock and the situation that blew up in Vince Russo's face when Russo put Shamrock into that gauntlet for the gold. I'm wondering if Russo put Shamrock on the same side in this tag match with Jeff Jarrett in an effort to see the world's most dangerous man snap on Jarrett. Who knows?
Oh, BG James came to the aid of the Truth. The Truth was able to actually ram Shamrock into the side of the ring, and then BG James came over and just giving him blow after blow. As you see Dusty Rhodes right there. Again, we'll try to follow the action. There's Dusty Rhodes, and he's got Jarrett over the rail.
And of course, what does every individual on the five-man team opposite Jarrett and Shamrock and the Guard have in common? Well, they all have an incentive to use that guitar. And they're all bent on revenge.
Hernandez is going up, but the Truth's got him. And the Truth slams him down.
Just in the nick of time. Action up the ramp with Shamrock and BG James. The reversal, and Shamrock is sent shoulder first into the steel post.
Oh, I'll tell you right now, he caught him right in the arm, too, as BG James spun Shamrock right into the steel post.
Looked like the Truth was going to climb the pole and get the guitar. Jarrett cut him off from behind.
Look at Zbyszko!
Living legend, rights and lefts for Jarrett.
Oh, he's just going right at him. These guys each took, think about the guitar shots that Zbyszko took, the guitar shot that Dusty Rhodes took. We've seen, in fact, every member out there that's going against Jarrett and his crew has taken a guitar shot.
Remember what Zbyszko said last week on Impact. He was going to take Jarrett to Larry Land. Watch this move.
Oh, as they catch Jarrett square right in the middle of the ring.
First time ever, the Three Live crew joining forces with these two wrestling legends, Zbyszko and Dusty Rhodes, as we see Collier from the Guard trying to cut off Zbyszko, who was climbing the pole. Look out, Shamrock right here in front of us.
Right here in front of us is Shamrock and the Truth, and I've never in my life wanted the Truth to take over, take control so bad as you see in the ring. Collier, Zbyszko. You see Hernandez with the boot on BG James.
Killings and Shamrock battling in front of us, and oh man!
Shamrock just threw the Truth right into the ring there.
Very unforgiving side of the ring. The Truth is sent in by Shamrock. Wow. Battles throughout the asylum. There you see the Dream and Jarrett on one side of the asylum.
Oh, Dusty Rhodes felt so disrespected as the crowd yells, Dusty. As you see right there, Rhodes just landing the blows. Oh, nice kick there by Jarrett, though, as he catches Dusty when he wasn't paying attention and back the kick right into the groin.
Of course, it's obvious that Russo's listening to input from people like the American Dream on the receiving end of those chair shots from Jarrett, like people, for example, Larry Zbyszko. Not exactly sure what Dusty's position is here with TNA, but obviously having an influence on Russo's decision-making process as Jarrett going crazy in the ring, swinging the chair.
Think about it, though, Mike. No matter where they go in the asylum, no matter what happens, whether they're all across the fans and the bleachers upstairs, they somehow still got to get back to that guitar. This match can't end until that guitar's in play.
Hernandez holding BG James while Jarrett drives the chair right into his throat.
Oh, he did it. Wait a minute, Onyx going up high, and he catches Conan right there on the arm.
Onyx with the double sledge on Conan. Dusty getting back in the ring.
Ooh, Shamrock just threw the Truth's head right into the steel ring post as the Truth crumples. And there's an elbow by Dusty Rhodes. Bionic elbow.
Bionic elbow by the Dream. Caught Jarrett again.
And one to Collier right there.
There's one for Hernandez as well.
And Onyx gets one too. Oh, look at Dusty sizing up the elbow again. And Hernandez takes another one.
Now Zbyszko and Collier at the ring entrance ramp area. There goes Collier into the post.
Zbyszko on fire tonight. And again, we're trying to follow all the action. As there you see BG James and Dusty pointing up to it. Can Dusty get up there to get it? Is BG gonna get it? There goes Dusty Rhodes.
And here comes the Dream. The Dream's gonna try and climb the pole and get the guitar down.
They're like putting up some kind of a wall there so that Dusty can get it. Dusty's saying he needs a little bit more, a little bit higher.
Give him a little boost.
Can they get him up? Can they pick him up?
You see Zbyszko, BG James, and Conan trying to boost Dusty up to take down the guitar, but to no avail.
As you see right there, Shamrock catches Dusty Rhodes right in the back, and Dusty just couldn't get the...
Shamrock's got the ankle lock!
He's got the ankle lock on Dusty!
The world's most dangerous man, employing the ankle lock submission hold that has gained him so many victories.
Look out, Jarrett, the king of the mountains, going for the guitar!
Jarrett is just... All he has to do is just take the guitar down off the pole now.
He's so close, he's got it!
The guitar's in play!
Oh no! Jeff Jarrett, look at him, he knows he's in control as Onyx has Dusty.
Look how...
Onyx should be in the chair.
Yo, let me speak on this. ¡Órale! ¡Arriba la raza!
Now, DJ, spin it back one time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, NWA TNA proudly brings to you its soon-to-be NWA Tag Team Champions of the World. Not one, not two, but the Three Live Crew. Now then, about this mystery partner. Gentlemen, he's a low-down, dirty fighter. He's probably out back sipping Texas silly cider. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the Midnight Rider!
The Midnight Rider?
The Midnight Rider!
You know, it's been over 20 years since the Midnight Rider wrestled. I can remember when the Midnight Rider, he was the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. He held that belt for about 15 minutes. He beat Ric Flair in Miami, Florida, before the NWA president took the belt away from him because as he refused to reveal himself and the riders in the asylum.
And here he is in all his glory, the Midnight Rider and Dusty Rhodes. Not here today because he's been suspended. And you see Scott D'Amore getting kicked off, yelling at the referee. But what's he got to yell about, Mike?
You know, I've been wondering for over 2 decades where the Midnight Rider's been. Uh-oh, Vince Russo. What's wrong with Vince? What do you mean tell him who it is? What are you talking about?
The Midnight Rider! No, he's been suspended!
Dusty who?
Dusty's been suspended! He's not here!
Scott D'Amore's blowing a gasket.
Oh, he's upset!
Dusty Rhodes has been suspended. What are you talking about? It's the Midnight Rider, you big load.
It doesn't even really look like Dusty Rhodes. What's he complaining about? Obviously, it's somebody different.
I guess the Midnight Rider's been on that ranch somewhere down in South Texas, somewhere around Uvalde, Texas, just outside of San Antonio.
That's just like Scott D'Amore trying to claim against Dusty Rhodes so that he can get this guy kicked out of there and save the odds of the man.
Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, come on. There's no similarities whatsoever.
And here we go. BG James and Konnan squaring off with Divine and Rude. And now Konnan takes down Johnny Divine as well. Midnight Rider with a shot for Erik Young outside of camera range.
I mean, this guy's at least 5 pounds lighter than Dusty Rhodes.
I mean, I never thought Dusty Rhodes? It just wasn't a name that popped into my mind right now.
No, absolutely not. D'Amore. Scott D'Amore will do anything to try to fix a match his way. That's Dusty Rhodes!
BG James and Konnan, explosive start to this 6-man tag team. Oh, D'Amore, look at him out.
Oh, what's his problem?
Oh, he's throwing a temper tantrum.
Just get out there and wrestle.
You hear the USA chants. They're rocking the asylum.
What was Vince Russo looking so exasperated about?
I'm not sure. Vince didn't seem pleased.
I don't know what it could be.
There you see the close-up look, the Midnight Rider, joined by BG James out on the ring apron. They've sent Konnan to the ring to do battle to start it off with the hotshot Johnny Divine. You know, we've seen Konnan in recent weeks go to a more ground-oriented offense. Been unveiling quite a few new submission moves. Almost every week he's got something new.
I'll tell you what, Konnan has just been unbelievable. K-Dog every week shows us something new. Like you said, it seems to get better and better, but right here, Johnny Divine gets a little break. But look at this. That's what we're talking about right there.
Exactly. First he grapevine the leg, and then all of a sudden he pushed Divine's head down and immediately goes with that cross arm breaker, that arm bar submission.
And then he goes right to Bobby Roode right here. And then look at this as he's pulling on the back of it. Konnan has been unbelievable with this team, and Johnny Divine breaks it up.
Konnan cranking on that ankle lock on Bobby Roode. Roode still showing the after effects of that submission move.
You know, I really respect this move by the Three-Light Crew. I mean, a great move to get into the minds of Team Canada. Go out, find the Midnight Rider, somebody who looks a little bit maybe like Dusty Rhodes. You think? Just a little, but enough to where it makes Team Canada wonder who it is, and it throws them totally off guard.
Oh, so you're saying as we see the rolling thunder clothesline by Konnan on Divine, maybe this is Three Live Crew's opportunity to play some mind games with D'Amore and Team Canada.
Absolutely, 100%. You can't have Dusty Rhodes, you gotta go out and get somebody else.
Watch the Rider. Perfectly placed boot by the masked man from South Texas. Takes Divine, sits him up in the corner. Rifling off the right hand, then the left hand.
Look at that, one right after another.
The Rider measuring Divine as Divine comes out of the corner. It's almost as if Johnny Divine doesn't. I guess now we know why he didn't know what to do in terms of an offensive move.
I'll tell you what, with somebody of that size levels you with 6 or 7 blows like that, that'll pretty much take you out of it.
Rider.
Little teamwork action.
Tag in BG James, now the legal man. I don't know, I've seen those moves before. No. I know they're reminiscent of somebody. Might put my finger on it.
I think it's somebody from years gone by. Nobody of any recent.
That's the Midnight Rider. That's who it is.
That's exactly who it is.
BG James ringing out the arm of Divine and now barring the arm.
If that would have been Dusty Rhodes, who we know it's not, he would have maybe hit him with a bionic elbow or something.
Yeah, that's not a Borash with a suggestion here. Playboy Buddy Rose.
It's a possibility.
It might be Playboy Buddy with JP. That's good.
I mean, we have to
here's behind the mask. Check into that.
Shot after shot by Bobby Roode, using the boots on BG James, and now you'll notice Team Canada's isolated BG on their half of the six-sided ring. James shot off into the ropes. Power move. This is a power specialist for the Canadians.
Well, and he's going to have to be somebody, I think, here that takes charge. Obviously, Johnny Devine's been a little discombobulated, if you will, about how he...
If you will?
Yeah, about this Midnight Rider being out there in the ring. Bobby Roode, I think, is the guy that he's so similar to the rest of Three Life Crew, he's going to have to use that.
Roode with the boot up.
Wow, he put it down there.
Shoulder block as he charged across the ring. Took BG James down, knocks Conan down to the floor, and now challenges the Rider to get in. Triple team now. Team Canada 3-on-1 on BG James.
Well, whatever effect the Midnight Rider had on Team Canada, it's obviously gone right now as they've regained their composure. As you can see, and wow! BG James, what a counter! That's how you take two out at once right there. Can he get to his feet right here as he's trying to? BG James, he has to get a tag on one of them because still the numbers game's ahead of him as he does get a tag in, and here he comes, the Midnight Rider.
Johnny Devine begging off. The Rider, and those elbow shots.
Yeah, see, they're just a little bit different than what Dusty Rhodes would have done.
They are, they're just a little unique, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just like shorter, quicker motion.
Uh-oh, D'Amore in.
Oh, he's got him.
Come on,
here he goes. Midnight Rider letting him have. Oh, you see Scott D'Amore bail.
BG James measuring. Right hand for Bobby Roode as the camera follows the Team Canada coach. D'Amore circling around ringside. Conan's going to take Devine.
Oh, you see it right there. They've got him right here. They've got Johnny Devine isolated. Can they take him home? Yes, as he plants him right there, and here comes the Midnight Rider.
Pump handle into the slam by BG James, the Rider.
Oh, catches him with some unique move I've never seen before.
Drops the elbow. Got the 3 count.
The winner of the match, BG James, Conan, and the Midnight Rider.
What a way to come back to wrestling. Over 20 years away from the business, the Midnight Rider comes back, and Russo's not happy.
Well, he is gone from TNA if Scott D'Amore wins this match. But the person you've got to keep your eye on, in my mind, Mike, today is Vince Russo. He has taken everything from Dusty to the point where he couldn't take it anymore. He finally asked Dusty, what's it going to take? And then he threw that stipulation on there. I'm the referee. If you lose, you're out. And I just wonder if the directive authority is going to try to find a way to get rid of Dusty Rhodes altogether.
That is certainly the question that we will answer in this one-on-one matchup. You see the baseball bat in the corner. Vince Russo bringing the baseball bat down to the ring in an effort to have it there as a weapon in case he needs to maintain that law and order.
I think also in the back of his mind, he's thinking that if Team Canada comes out, or if the Three Life Crew come out, he's got something in his hands to chase them off until security can get out there also. I mean, but you know, the main thing is he's not going to be bullied by these two in the ring. He's going to take control of this, and let's just see how he's going to call it, Mike, if he's going to call it down the line.
Little mind games here in the early going by Coach D'Amore. I don't think Dusty's going to fall for any of that.
Well, the experience edge is definitely to the dream right here, but you know what? We've seen Scott D'Amore in that ring, and he's got youth on his side, and you know what? He is a big guy. And you hear us call him the big load here quite a bit, but I'm going to tell you something about Scott D'Amore. He can get pretty agile in that ring. You've got to admit.
We've seen those moonsaults from Scott D'Amore. He's wrestled for over a decade. Over the course of the past couple of years, D'Amore has decided to concentrate more of his efforts on training wrestlers and obviously being the coach of Team Canada. Look at this! Russo, the referee just hooked the arm of Dusty Rhodes. I mean, Dusty had that closed fist, but you saw that Russo hooked his arm, and that allows D'Amore to connect.
Well, look at there, though. He's doing the same thing with D'Amore, and that allows Dusty Rhodes to get a little cheap shot in there. Well, at least he called it down the line that time.
Even up, one apiece. D'Amore using the ring ropes, the safety of those ropes, to avoid having any kind of a battle with Rhodes.
Trying to get into the mind of Vince Russo there, trying to play on him. But I'm going to tell you something, Vince Russo saying open hand. Open hand.
Listen to the crowd here at the Asylum, firmly showing their support for the American Dream. Rhodes and D'Amore.
It had to be the loudest chorus of boos I ever heard when Scott D'Amore was introduced for this match. I mean, you are never the favorite when you're in there in the ring with the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
Both of these individuals so tentative, not ready to make that first mistake that could be costly. And again, keep in mind what's at stake here for Dusty Rhodes. Lose the match, and he's gone.
It's all at stake. Oh, what a way to plant the bionic elbow right on the arm of Scott D'Amore. And you saw how he used it. That's a good way to lose the feeling in that arm and give you an unbelievable advantage.
Don, what an emotional night it is. This is the final live Wednesday pay-per-view for Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. The following 3 weeks, we will have best of shows. We will have best of the tag teams, X Division, and heavyweight matches. We will be bringing you more details later in this broadcast about that, but you can just feel the emotion that runs so deep here in the Asylum tonight.
Well, I'll tell you why. Is coming up here a little later on. We've got the King of the Mountain, Jeff Jarrett, defending his title against the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. The stroke, the swanton, what's it gonna be? That is later on tonight for the heavyweight championship of the world, and that's why it is standing room only in a pressure cooker in here.
D'Amore with the advantage. Dusty down to a knee. D'Amore continues to work on the arm, the left arm of Rhodes. Dusty gonna try and get back up to a vertical base and try and mount an offensive.
As you can see, Dusty Rhodes has got to his feet as the crowd cheering him on. He's got the closed fist, but does he open the hand? He does, as he smacks him right there on the top of the shoulder and brings another one down on him. Oh, wait, Vince Russo's telling him to open his hand, and I'm telling you, he had it open. Oh, he misses with the hockey stick. He missed with the Canadian flag, and now Dusty's got it.
And Dusty will wind up, and Russo pulls the hockey stick in the flag away, and that allows D'Amore to come up from behind.
See what I'm talking about? He didn't pull it out of the way when D'Amore had it in his hand, and that's giving D'Amore the advantage.
I'm just getting word through my headsets that we will have an NWA World's Tag Title matchup, and the Naturals do have an opponent. But we don't know who at this point. We're going to endeavor to get to the bottom of that story as well.
We don't know that if Christopher Daniels is going to be able to go in that match.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a substitute.
But they are going to have to defend their title. At least that's going to be happening.
Yes, just getting word through the headset that that's going to take place later. But who the opponents are going to be, I don't have any idea.
I wish they'd even go one step farther and maybe suspend the Naturals for the move they did right there. I mean, that's cheating the crowd out right there. That's just, that's the shortcuts they take to keep that title's amazing.
Back to the basics, D'Amore with the reverse chin lock. Opportunity here for the Team Canada boss, the coach, to neutralize the American Dream.
Well, for those people that thought this was going to be one-sided, well, I'm going to tell you something. You were so wrong right here. As Scott D'Amore has the same intense hatred for the American Dream that he does Scott D'Amore. I'll tell you what, he's held himself admirably, and a nice shot right there by D'Amore as he sends Dusty Rhodes to the mat.
Yeah, D'Amore gets the better of it. Able to drive the Dream down to the mat again. Now he's going to put the boots to him. One shot to the chest.
What's he saying?
He's going to go high risk. He's going to go for that moonsault.
Are you kidding me? To the top rope? We've seen him do it before. There he goes. Oh, but he misses. That wasn't an earthquake, folks. That was just Scott D'Amore hitting the mat.
He caught nothing but canvas on the way down, and this could be the opportunity that Dusty's looking for. Can the American Dream capitalize on the air by the Team Canada coach?
He can still move quick when he has to as he got out of the way, knowing that a moonsault from D'Amore if he hits it right. Oh, wait a minute, he just caught Russo with an elbow.
Referee Russo down. Talk about an elbow. Bionic shot to the top of the head by Rhodes, takes down D'Amore.
I wonder if he was accidental.
What's this?
Oh, you see Vince Russo's got the bat behind him. He doesn't think it was accidental.
Russo's got the baseball bat.
Oh, man. He's saying he got hit with the elbow.
All of the tension, all of the friction between these two.
Obviously, Vince Russo's trying to do the right thing right here. Oh, but he catches D'Amore with another elbow.
Dropped him with that big bionic. Now look at this wind-up.
And he nails it.
Big elbow.
There it goes.
Count one. Count two.
Game.
The winner of the match, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
The Dream did it. And Russo put in and the 3 count.
He actually counted it out. I didn't think he would, but he did. You gotta give him credit. And he's holding out. He gets to stay, Mike. He gets to stay.
Dusty Rhodes gets the victory over Team Canada coach Scott D'Amore, and as a result, the Dream maintains his place in total non-stop action wrestling. We've been watching it for weeks. This heat, the friction, the problems between these two. Russo and Rhodes, look at Dusty.
I tell you what, I wonder if Dusty's surprised he got the 3 count right there. As he's holding out his hand.
Dusty extending the hand, waiting for a handshake from the director of authority.
And there it is, and wait a minute, before Russo has a chance to grab it, Team Canada comes in.
Oh, the Canadians with the sneak attack from behind on Dusty Rhodes, and look at Russo.
Oh, man.
Look at Russo going up to D'Amore.
You can't be kidding me.
I'm not kidding you.
Look at this, as Russo is kicked off at D'Amore now. He is shoving magic cards in the middle.
3 live crew. 3 live crew from the back. They make the save for the Dream.
I think that somehow Scott D'Amore thought Russo was going to be on their side.
Scott Hudson standing by with the NWA Tag Champs, the Natural.